Sorry about that. All right, there we go. There we go. Yeah. Sorry. All right. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Okay. I didn't turn the mic on. Sorry, I got all these damn buttons. I don't know what the hell they mean on there. Hold on. All right. Can you guys hear me now? We good? We good? Let's go Dolphins. System not no Dolphins. Man, you guys want the Dolphins? What's going on, everybody? Good. I forgot to turn the mic on. What I was saying was usually I get home at like after 5:30 on Monday, so sorry that I'm a little late. But this is an important game for the Eagles, one way or the other. What is happening, everybody? Philly, did you get the report today that if Saints win, it bumps us up to 6th seed? No, I didn't see that, but I don't care. I want the 7th seed and Dallas, and I want Miami. I'm rooting for the Saints tonight. Silver Philly 31, thanks so much for super chat. He says we need Dolphins to win to help us. I think we're good. I think we need the Saints to win. LT, man, thanks for super chat. He says boo, no sound. We boo everyone. Laugh out loud. But that's okay, because I can take the boos. I don't get all bent out of shape about it. I deserve the boo. I still don't know what the hell all this purple thing is on this thing. Anyways. King Matuba, thanks for super chat, my man. He says Dallas said they won't be resting starters since they are in the range of the 1 seed, but as a Green Bay fan, we aren't losing the Vikings. You definitely aren't. So Miami's driving. It's 7-0 Miami. How did Miami score the touchdown? Did they go down the field and score? I didn't see what happened. Process, what's going on? Am I coming in loud and clear, by the way? All right. I guess so. Long day. Get home late. Paul, what's up, man? Roro, what's going on? Mav, what's happening? Yeah, I want a pick 6. Jesus. Yeah, the Saints don't have 2 of their quarterbacks in. See, my thought is this. We don't need the Saints' help to get into the playoffs. All we have to do is win out. But we want a top 10 pick. We need the Dolphins to lose. They've won 6 in a row. You know? I'm doing good, system and not. Long day, busy day, running around like crazy. Right after the workout, right after break, but I'm hanging in there. There's another first down for the Dolphins at the 20. They're getting ready to score again. Damn it, man. Vincent Kaiser, hey, 500. Hey, Philly, what was the Eagles game yesterday? How was it? Oh, you were at the Eagles game. I'm sorry. That's cool, man. Did you have a good time? Yo, Ramal, what's up, man? He says, I hate this game. If Miami win, it's good for the playoff run, but if we don't have that high pick. Yeah, we don't have a high pick. Listen, we don't need New Orleans to get in the playoffs. All we have to do is win, and we're in. But I need a top 10 pick. Tua throws incomplete. I cannot believe that Miami started 1-7. I just can't get over that. You know? What happens if the Saints lose for the Eagles? I think it makes us go from a 7 seed to a 6 seed, somebody said. But really, nothing the Saints can do right now affect us. As long as we win, we're in. Screw that pick. Hell no. You trust Howie Roseman. I don't trust him already. You know what I mean? With the 15th, 16th pick. We need to get as low as possible. Tua throws. Caught. It's going to be a move. Get his ass. Flipped him around. There you go. 3rd down. Got to get off the field. Oh, that's a great time. Good. Good to see you back in Philly. Hey, look, I paid my due. You know? I'm getting a cold, though. That's the only thing today. You know, a long day, and I got a runny nose right now. Oh. All right, 3rd and 4 for the Dolphins and Tua. Come on, baby. Stop them. Tua, back to pass, looking, getting sacked. Fumble! Get the ball! How can you let Miami get the ball? How did he not get the ball? Why do you need the Dolphins to win, Mav? Miami is secretly a sub 500 team. Who are we beating? We're going to beat Dallas first round of the playoffs. Damn. You got to fall on that ball, man. We need linebackers. Absolutely. Saints do stink. How's Shake's doing? I mean, he wasn't feeling good when I talked to him last night, but he was getting through. What's up, Chase? All right, Dolphins trying to make it 10-0. Kick us up. That's why you have to recover the fumble. Mav, I want to know why you need this. See, I think it's important for Eagles to get that first top 10 pick, man. $500. If the Saints lose, it helps us if we do split with the no names, though, right? Yeah, it does. I mean, it will help the Eagles. It will. I've got to trust. My view is I got to trust that they can win out, and that and we'll be okay. I want Miami. I want that top 10 pick. Let me see this poll here. I did a poll and see who you guys want, because I wasn't sure what the fan base is going for. So 62% of Eagle fans, I assume, are going for the Dolphins. Wow, that shocks me. All right. 38% going for Saints. 176 votes. I'm gonna leave that up here a little longer. Monday Night Raw. I haven't watched Monday Night Raw since it was good. Jersey Dolphins says no top 10 pick for you, Philly. No, I know. It looks like we're not going to get it. I mean, I just can't believe you guys lost. You guys started 1-7, and you're 7. You were 1-7. Eagles still could get the 5th seed. So you're either going to play. You're either going to play Dallas, the Rams right now, right, or Tampa Bay. Those are your 3 choices. To me, I would rather play Dallas. So give me the 7th seed. Oh, I do want Dallas. I want Dallas. I'd rather play Dallas than Tampa. I'd rather play Dallas than the Rams. You watch your Raw? I used to go to all those. Every time those were in Baltimore or Philly, I would go. Yo, 500, we are in control of our own destiny. Yes, we are. We are. Art says, bring on Tom Brady. Laugh out loud. I say, I want the Cowboys. I think with being that they're in your division, I think that you have the best chance against them. Cyrus says, so you have to go for the Saints. You don't want the Saints in the playoffs. Forget the draft pick. Well, I ain't worried about the Saints in the playoff. I'm worried about the top 10 pick. Here's the way I figure it. The Eagles got to win the last 2 games in they're in. They win, they deserve it. Nobody can stop that. But Miami's I got to check out their schedule, but they got 2 hard games to end the year. One of them, I think, is with the Patriots. They can lose those 2 games. They can lose 3 in a row if they lost tonight. My thoughts on Miles Sanders' broken hand, I'm glad you asked, because I was able to do a video about this today, but Miles has a broken hand. It really sucks, but I expect him to play. I think he'll miss this week, but I think getting the playoffs, I think he plays. He may even play the last game of the year. I think it's possible. I need to worry about this year. Philly next season will take care of itself. Go Dolphins. Yeah, that's right. Go Dolphins. Oh no, don't go Dolphins. Wait. What do you have going on? What do you need tonight, though? Did you bet it? Come on, New Orleans. I want a top 10 pick. Here's Kamara. He's the only chance we have. Jaron Lewis, man, thank you for the super chat, my man. He says, Eagles win over Washington. Saints lose to the Dolphins in Week 16 or to the Panthers in Week 17. Vikings lose to the Packers. 49ers win over Texans. Yeah, I mean, I could see all of that. But all the Eagles have to do is win, and they're in the playoffs. To me, playing Tampa, Rams, or Dallas is pretty much all the same. So I'd rather have the pick. I'd rather have the pick and play Dallas. Here's Kamara. I just have a feeling that the Saints can't do crap. Can you dig it? Yep. Yeah, Miami has a Titan and a Patriots. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. They could very well lose both those games. You know? Cook going to get rush, run the ball, run. He stinks. This quarterback stinks. Man, this is brutal. This is already brutal. Glow, thank you so much for Super Chat. He said, did you see Miles' tweet? If it was today, I saw nothing. I barely even got online today. It's been that busy of a day. Yeah, this backup quarterback sucks. Who else do they have? He says, go Birds, absolutely. So the Giants jersey you had on yesterday, maybe auction it off and give the money to charity you choose. Yeah, I could do that. Could do something like that. I got to figure it out. All right, here's the punt. Miami getting the ball back. Fumble. Lewis getting around the end. Damn, flag. See, that's the problem, Philly halftime. Washington got so embarrassed yesterday that you know that they're going to come out and try to take it out on us. Now, looking good for the draft pick. Dolphins better lose the next 2 games. Look, the Dolphins are picking 14 right now. This is 14. Washington's going to be tough. I think Washington's a very tough game. I think a lot of people say, oh, they stink. Look how they lost to Dallas. I think it's a tough out. All right, Larry, you know, I definitely look like Denzel Washington. Without question. I totally agree. 03, what's up, my man? He says, what's up, Thick 500? What have you been up today? Work. 5 a.m. this morning. Work. It's always a mother humper after the holidays. You know what I mean? But just 2 more days of it, and then I'm off for 4 or 5 more days. All right, 1st and 10. Dolphins at the 26. Tua. Going to hand it off. Goes for a couple. I hate the Dolphins. I don't actually hate the Dolphins. I actually don't have any problem with the Dolphins. I just don't like that they started 1-7. I mean, if the Dolphins had 2 or 3 wins right now, I might be going, yeah, whatever. But not tonight. Mark says, hey, Philly 500, how's it going? I'm doing great, my man. How are you? I feel you, man. I'm working, and then I'm going to hit the gym for gains. Got to go get them gains. You need gains. I need losses. You know what I mean? I need to lose them LBs. So you can't call me. You'll have to call me Thin 500. That's my goal this year. That's my goal. To make 03, you have to call me Thin 500. No Dingbat Claw. No Dingbat Claw. I can't find the stuff. I moved, and I only found the jacket and the pants. I can't find my wig. Can't find the beard. So I'm gonna have to get some new stuff. Oh shit. What's my day job? I'm an assassin. I assassinate political people. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'll probably get demonetized for that. Work for a chemical distributor that sells chemicals to pest control companies. Can't say the name of the company, though. That's the deal with my boss. John Jones, what's up, man? JD says Philly above 500. You know it. Yo, 500, I would take Tampa, in my opinion. If they lost their core players for a long time, then it's a chance for us. Yeah, I want Dallas. I mean, I want to play Dallas in the playoffs. Can't wait for the playoffs to eliminate the Cowboys. I can't wait either. That's like my dream. Look, we're not winning the Super Bowl. I'm a realist. But if we can knock the Cowboys out in the first round, that would make my whole off season. No, Lachey Williams, you make things up. There was nowhere in the world I ever said I wanted the Saints to lose tonight. I've been against Miami all year. Stop it, buddy. You're making things up now. That's why I always say timestamp. Just show me the timestamp. $500. I know a personal trainer in Walnut Grove who can get you to learn lean mean, bro. It will be hard work, but I lost 8 pounds. Let me know. All right, I'll let you know. I gotta do something, LT. I gotta take care of this problem now, this year. You know what I mean? It's gotta stop. My fat ass gotta stop. I just keep feeding myself and feeding myself and feeding myself. I'm not that bad, but I'm bad. Dolphins on the move again. Bryce says, let's go Eagles. Let's go Birds, man. 1st and 10. Dolphins have 7 first downs. The Saints have 0. The Saints have -2 total yards. And the Miami has 62. And it's 10-0. 1st and 10 Miami at their own 42. There's a handoff. Brown. Unbelievable. Is that Lindsey? Why did I forget Lindsey was on the Dolphins? Eat small portions, 500? Absolutely. Cowboys first round exit, agreed. Did you put your Bravaro jersey in the little kid? I haven't. No, it's still hanging up. I haven't decided what I'm going to do with it. I may give it away to a Giant fan. Tua, screen pass. This is brutal, man. That Duke Johnson. Zeke fans said we're going to end the Eagles season. Jerry Dolphins, Philly. My wife works at a dietary corporation with huge proven record about how I send you a sample of the stuff. It might help you lose. Hey, man, whatever you have, send me. I'll look at anything. I got to get serious. It's time for Philly 500 to be a man. Lose weight. Here's first down, Tua. Play action. I ain't Tua. Who is that? Is that Brissett? Why did they put Tua out? Why did they take Tua out? They didn't get the first down, Brissett. You didn't get the first down. Bad Dog looks depressed. I would be too if you had the Giants. Not only because of how bad they are, but look at their salary cap and everything they have going forward. He didn't get the first down. Imagine winning versus Tom Brady, but losing Tua. Laugh a lot. I know, right? 500. It's too bad that you couldn't have found a Giants Jeff Eagles jersey. Then you could have ripped the F off and it would say Eagles. That would have been a great idea. I wonder if anybody has one. I wonder if anybody has one. Let me see here. 500 Metro Mogul Dude's a good quarter. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. That is something that I definitely enjoy doing. D. Hart Williams, member for 15 months, man. Shout out to you. Thank you for all your support. Philly 215 says, if the Dolphins win tonight, we can clinch a playoff spot next week by us beating Washington and with Green Bay beating the Vikings and with the San Francisco beating Houston. I still rather have Miami's I really want Miami to be a top 10 pick. See, my idea is to make the playoffs and then basically still have a top 10 pick. Breaking news. Eagles, you want to make the playoffs? Maybe not. Now, Eagles are going to make the playoffs, man. Jordan Howard, I didn't see that Howard was out. I saw Miles was out. Howard's out. I thought they say his MRI was negative, like it was good. But isn't it interesting that he's got a stinger, right? They said he has a stinger. I think that's what they said, or something like that. It's like the same thing he had a couple years ago. Even if Miami loses, it won't be a top 10 pick. Well, not tonight. But they got the Patriots and the Titans still. So my hope is that they lose the final 3 games. I think that should be good enough to get you a top 10 pick. Philly, how much I picked? How many bowl games did you pick? Who do I want first round? I mean, in a perfect world, Aiden Hutchinson. You know, if I can have anybody I want, I think the Eagles got to get a pass rusher. If not two, they need a safety and they need a corner. All right, so let me see this poll one more time. 66% of people say Dolphins. 34% Saints. Wow. All right. That's interesting. That is interesting. Eagles say we're kicking your ass. I hear you on that. As much as I wish I should be thin. Cowboys king of the East, baby. 1 year. You'll get eliminated. Don't worry. First round of playoffs. It's coming. Choke season's here. All right. Let's see if the Saints can get at least a first down here. There's Cook throws. Nice throw. Wide open. There you go. And there's a penalty. Where's the flag, ref? It's a late hit. That should be a late hit. Is that not a late hit? Ben answers, a Tampa fan, go Dolphins. Who do you want to play the playoffs first round? I want Dallas. I want to play Dallas in the first round. There's nobody else I want to play. I'd rather play Dallas than Tampa or the Rams. Also, Yo 500, we're the Giant fans that said they were going to go get 10 and 12 wins this year because they signed Adore and Gallagher. I don't know where they are. But they also said I was on drugs because I said we win 7 to 10. Here's Cook. Nice pass. Caught. Up at the 41. If somehow the Saints score a touchdown, Miami's in trouble. Chubbs, that's debatable. Many people want the Saints to lose because it helps the Eagles possibly playoff position-wise. Others want the Dolphins to win or Dolphins to lose because it helps the draft pick. So it really, I guess it depends on you. I want the Saints to win because I want the pick to be higher. Here's Kamara. He ain't going to go nowhere. Definitely spike that light. Is Howard Stinger okay? He had an MRI. They say it was negative. So he should be. 2035 Cowgirl fans, we go in Super Bowl. And they're still not going to go to the Super Bowl. 500 Bad Dog. I don't think Bad Dog. Entertainer said, I think, 12 wins. And I think Bad Dog was like 10 or 11. And then they said I was crazy because I said Eagles would win between 7 and 10. Here's Cook. Back to pass. Too much time. Step up. Run. Get ready in. Yeah. He's close. He's short. This quarterback stinks. If it would be the breaks off Tampa right now, I don't want Tampa Bay. I want Dallas. Cowgirl fans were never alive to see Super Bowl. A lot of them weren't. Patrick says 500, we need a tie. 2040 Cowgirl fans, we're going Super Bowl. Yeah. If the Saints lose, we get the 6th seed. I don't think so. I don't think we get the 6th seed. Because the Saints right now, they're not even in the playoffs. Let me pull up the standings. There's a flag down. Saints offense can't do anything, though. So the Saints are the 8th seed right now. The Eagles are the 7th. So if the Saints win, they're 8-7. It may move the Eagles up. It could. Gil says 500 has lost his mind. I ain't lose my mind. Oh, sing the entertainer song. Come on. Personal foul on Alvin Kamara. This is bad. He's smiling. What are you laughing at, dude? You're getting your ass kicked by Miami. What are you laughing at? Man, it pisses me off. This team was 1-6. They're going to have to repunt it now. And it's caught at the 28. No 60. San Francisco will have to lose and we win. Yeah, I don't see the problem. Here's what happens. If the Saints win, they become 8-7. So then you have three-way tie of 8-7. Niners, Eagles, and Saints would all be 8-7. Now, head-to-head only counts when it's a two-way tiebreaker. Three-way tiebreakers are totally different. So it could possibly propel the Eagles up. I don't know what I can't remember what that tiebreaker is. Patrick Ruff, thank you for Super Chat. He says 500. We need a tie. I don't know if a tie is going to help. Just Fest says Eagles go 7th, Niners go to 8th if the Saints win. Well, the Eagles already 7th, so they would stay there, and the Saints would jump us. Is what you're saying? Because of the three-way tiebreaker. Man, Eagles are still 7th. That's all that matters. Again, does anyone know anything about Sanders? Sanders has a broken hand. And he's out this week. They are not putting him on IR, and they expect and hope that he'll be back maybe the week after or in the playoffs. They're gonna let him play. He's gonna play on a route. He's gonna wear a cast and probably play. Conference records is the tiebreaker for three-way. Okay, so let me see here. I can tell you right now. Conference record: Eagles are 6-4, San Francisco 6-5, and New Orleans is 6-5. So the Eagles would have a better conference record than both 49ers, and so the Eagles would move up. Yeah, if it's based on conference record, the Eagles would be the 6th seed after tonight. Meaning that the Eagles would still have to play. The Eagles would have to play the Rams. I don't want any part of the Rams. I don't want the Rams. I'd rather play Dallas. We got 334 people here. Thank you so much for being here. If you're new to the channel, please like, please subscribe. So next week is our playoff game. No, next week, well, every game right now is playoff game. But we got Washington next week. We got Washington and Dallas still, and then the playoffs. We're trying to get in. Here's Tua. Hands off. Lindsey goes about 5 yards. Are you doing Philly Shakedown? We did one last night. I don't know about this week. I gotta talk to Joey. Because Saturday's New Year's Day. So, I mean, maybe, usually I take New Year's Day even day off like Christmas. But it doesn't have to be. There's another handoff. Is that Duke? Rams scare me, yeah. I think the Rams are dangerous. In some ways, I think the Rams could be maybe the most complete team in the NFC besides Green Bay. I mean, I think they scare me. I mean, the one thing about them is they really don't have home field advantage, but I think they're good. Now, maybe Stafford's he'll choke. That could happen. See, Christopher said Matthew Stafford don't scare me. Yeah, I mean that is you have a point there. But Dallas doesn't scare me either. Charlie said, I don't care we play. No one expects us to be in the playoffs. We have nothing to lose. Well, that's what I'm saying. It's house money. So give me Dallas. Another flag. 8:21 left in the second quarter. Holding offense. Take them back. LT says 500. Has YouTube made you popular around where you live? Do people recognize you a lot? I've only ever had one person recognize me from outside of YouTube. Only one person here. And now I was out in the garage putting a gas grill together, and a mailman who wasn't my regular mailman, it was a replacement mailman. He saw me and he knew I was. That was kind of weird because he knew where I was. He knew where my house was. But he's a real nice guy. Other than that, nobody here has recognized me at all. So, I don't know how it would be in Philly. I don't know. When I was in North Carolina, I did have a couple people say, "Oh, I saw you at the airport," which I don't know if they just said that or not. But so far out here, people just confuse me for Denzel Washington. 4th down, Miami's punting. Philly fan, pound 100. Chance. What's up, Philly 500? I'm cancer-free. Oh, you're cancer-free? Philly fan. Shout out to you, man. God bless you. Cancer-free is a big deal. That's great, man. That's a great news. I'm glad to hear it, man. Definitely, that's awesome, man. Shout out to you. DC for life. Trust me, Philly, us Cowboy fans want to play the Eagles. We want to walk over, win wild card. Please don't choke. No, well, we're gonna play. You're just gonna be very disappointed. I'm rooting for Saints, but a lot of Eagle fans are saying we need the Saints to lose. But I want that pick. Leonis, what's going on? Adam says, I'm coming to see you, Philly. I'm coming for your meats. All right. My meats are cooking. Yeah, cancer-free is a big deal, man. Philly fan 100. Shout out to you, man. It's great to hear. I like hearing news like that. I hope you celebrate or something, man. That's awesome. Christopher says, I feel like Jonathan Gannon is going to be our weak link because of his soft-ass defense he plays. It might. Do you know that they're saying he's a top candidate for a coaching job, like head coaching job? He's on a short list of candidates. I say goodbye. See you later. See you later. Bye. Let him go. LT at 500. I'll have to stop in on you and grab some squeeze in or some Jimbo. Yeah, right? Nobody knows me out here. Hey, Philly 500, I was thinking that if the Saints lose, that helps the Eagles with the 7th pick in case we lose to Washington. They're not, it will help us in that regard. It will. But I just feel like the Eagles got to handle their own business. And let's get that 1st round pick. I want to go into the playoffs and have a top 10 pick. Gail, thank you for the super chat. He says, Philly, you have definitely lost your mind. You don't want to see that Dallas D. Ask MNF about playing Dallas back-to-back. I mean, look, that was like, 20 years ago? It's not the same players, It's not the same players. Plus, McNabb beat Dallas most of his career. I would rather play Dallas than play the Rams. I'd rather play Dallas than play the Buccaneers. And a lot of it has to do with the fact that you're playing a division opponent. Those are always tough games. Unless you're watching a game yesterday. They said Jonathan Gannon, Jamal, they said he was a candidate. Here's Cook. Nice move. 1st down, Saints. I think Gannon's horrible too. Mustache Milk Dog. 500 says he wants Dallas. He says he ain't scared. Laugh at him. I ain't scared of Dallas. Bring them on. Bring on that satanic star. Go sacrifice your chickens. I would love to play Dallas again. God, I would love it. Yo, 500, I would be happy if Gannon took a head coaching job. Other team, I would too. Get rid of him. 1st and 10, New Orleans at their own 35. Here's a handoff. Kamara. Kamara. Sorry. Why are you rooting for Miami? You need the Saints to lose. We are both fighting for 7th. Because the Eagles control their own destiny. Here's my philosophy. Eagles control their own destiny. All they have to do is win. Win and you're in. Regardless of what New Orleans does. So take care of your business. In the meantime, I want a top 10 pick. I want Miami to lose their last 3 games. I don't sweat the Saints. I think the Eagles are going to get in. I don't want the Saints pick to be 19th. I want to get a top 10 pick. So I want New Orleans to win. You should be concerned we have no running backs. Oh, I'm concerned. Yeah, there's nothing. I'm very concerned about Sunday. I want to see Devontae absolutely annihilate Diggs in the playoffs. Wouldn't that be great? Imagine playing in the playoffs and getting play soft. I can't deal with thinking about that. Dolphins will get in the wild card with the win tonight. Amazing. It's crazy. They were 1-7. Here's a screen of Kamara, big gain up to the 39-yard line. Flag. That's going to bring it back on New Orleans. The Saints lose and the Vikings lose. The Eagles win this weekend. We are in the playoffs. And the 49ers win, I think. Eagles will get in. I want the top 10 pick. I'm so scared. Ooh. What am I scared at? Oh, they got a roughing the passer. 500. I heard that the Eagles might play Dallas 2 weeks in a row and get this. The Rams and 49ers will have to do the same thing. No way the 49ers beat them either times. Look, I want Dallas. Give me Dallas. I want to beat that team. Yes, I think the Eagles could beat Dallas. I definitely think the Eagles can beat Dallas. Here's the reason why. And it doesn't matter what seed you are. Usually the NFC East, they play each other tough. To play a team 3 times is hard. Okay? It's going to be a close game. The Eagles know Dallas very well. So I would rather play Dallas. And if they win, my whole season's made. Here's a handoff Kamara after a penalty. So Saints are at the 20-yard line now. No, my turn. No, well, it's not 42-6. 500 looks scared. You're lying. Yeah, we want Dallas. Who's the best team we played this year, and how did we look? Who was the best team we played this year? I don't know. It's hard to say. Tampa Bay is good. I think Kansas City may be playing the best football right now. We didn't look good, but we were a different team early in the year. Here's another handoff, Kamara. Kamara could be close to a first down. He's going to be stopped at the 15, about a yard short. That's right. Dallas knows the Eagles very well, too. That's what you're going to get, a close game, and it could go either way in the fourth quarter. That's who I want. I don't know why I don't know why Dallas fans are so, shocked that an Eagle fan would think his team could beat them. I mean, it's the same division. I think Dallas fans think that everybody should be bowing to them and we should just hand Dallas the Super Bowl ring. Dallas doesn't need to. How dare you challenge the Cowboys? They've not won nothing in 30 years, choke every year in the playoffs, but I'm not supposed to want to play them? They're chokers. Of course I want to play them. We want Dallas, exactly. I'm just glad Hurts got some division wins under his belt. Exactly. I mean, why would I not want to play the biggest choke artist in the last 30 years? I mean, it's simple mathematics. Playoffs start, Dallas chokes. That's what Washington football team thought, and you said Washington football team and Eagles. I don't know what I said about Washington football team. I didn't pick Washington to beat Dallas last night. I took Dallas. I saw the new Batman trailer. Yes, I did. I saw it work. It looks awesome. It looks awesome. Why are you always talking to Cowboys? Because people ask me a question. Who do I want to play in the playoffs? I want Mark Holmes. Mark Holmes meets Michael Anthony, wears fitness's belt. And I want the Cowboys. I want the biggest chokers in the last 30 years. Here's 3rd and 2. Oh, you ain't going to get it. You got to go for it. Philly 500 clown. Cowboy fans think that we should know. They think we should be scared of them. Well, nobody's scared of you. I don't understand you Cowboy fans. I think you're crazy. I would go for here. I would too, Brandon. I would definitely do it. And we want Philly because we know Philly doesn't historically do good in playoffs. I mean, one Super Bowl. Yeah, but historically, what? In the career, the lifespan of the whole Eagles? Or we're going to talk about the last 10 years? Eagles probably have more playoff wins than Dallas. So I don't know what you're talking about. But you could win a playoffs. I think that's great. I think it's great that Dallas wants the playoffs. I welcome it. See, we welcome you guys wanting to play. You guys get offended. They Dallas Cowboy fans get offended that I want to play them. See, Jay Triller said I look nervous. I don't shake. Philly 500, don't you realize this is a different team, coaches, staff, and players from the last 20 years? It may be, but they're going to have to go out and prove themselves. You know what I mean? You have to go prove it. I think McCarthy is a choker too. I think the Cowboys head coach is a choker. Think about this. You got a coach that had Aaron Rodgers as quarterback and couldn't win a Super Bowl. And he had Favre at the end of his career. Here's a field goal attempt, 38 yards, good. You know what I mean? So I don't see I don't understand it. Isaac Davis super chat. Philly, don't talk about your daddy's team. My daddy's team. Daddy's late to pay child support. He owes me about 3 months of copyrighted material. I'm coming for Mark Holmes. There would be nothing better for me than to beat Dallas in the playoffs and have that over Mark Holmes all year. I mean, you realize how much fun I would have with that? Mark Holmes and the Cowgirls choke fans are living in the late 80s, early 90s. This is 2021. Where you all been? Exactly, Clark. Philly 500, Dallas fans are delicious. Have you ever seen where two playoff teams play each other 2 weeks in a row? Eagles, Cowboys, Rams, 49ers, if that happens. I haven't seen where it's two teams. I've seen it happen, but not two teams. How's Aaron Rodgers done the last couple of seasons? Well, I think he won an MVP last year, right? He won an MVP last year, and he's got the best team in the league right now. So that's not bad. But, man, McCarthy had him in his prime with good teams and choked. That's why I said Mike McCarthy going to Dallas was a match made in heaven. Two choke artists. Nothing better when you kick your ass on. It ain't happening. If I would the Pizzle send a trophy, probably not yet. I mean, I expect Pizzle to. I don't think he'll back out. Miami's got the ball. Johnson, first down, going to get about 9. Nathan Henry, thank you for super chat, my man. Dallas looks forward to beating Philly 3 times in one season. I love it. Let's do it. 2021 Cowboys slapped 40 on you. Well, that was like week 3. We got to play each other again. What does that mean? When Cowboy fans say that, what does that mean? Oh, we beat you so bad. How dare you want to play us again? You got to play each other twice a year. Week 3 has nothing to do with this next game. Nothing. And you know what? The Eagles and Dallas, if they play 2 weeks in a row, the last game of the season has nothing to do with that playoff game. What's up, David? Jay Triller says, last year, Andy beat y'all embarrassed Hurts with the worst defense in NFL history. Oh, man, you got a short lifespan, my friend. Justin says, 500, hope you had a Merry Christmas. I had a great Christmas. How about you, my friend? Now I'm looking forward to New Year's. Did he win a Super Bowl, though, with his new coach? Rodgers is a choker. Rodgers ain't a choker. McCarthy was a choker. If Rodgers had a real coach, if he had the coach he had now 5 years ago, he'd have won 3 Super Bowls. He may still win a Super Bowl this year. Joseph Vegas is 500. Our best game will be against the Cowgirls first round. I agree. I'm not guaranteeing we're beating Dallas. I'm not saying we will even beat Dallas. I'm saying that we have the best chance to beat Dallas. I haven't seen 03. I haven't seen the new Spider-Man yet. I'm going to go. I was thinking about going to Wednesday. We're gonna see. I'm gonna try to work it out. I got things to do the next few days. Is busy, but at the end of the week I get off. So would you take Aaron Rodgers, Russell Wilson, or Deshaun Watson? Well, futuristic. If we're talking about Aaron Rodgers at 8 years old, I'll skip him. And if we're talking that Deshaun Watson's cleared of all charges, I'd go him. If he's clear of all charges, I'd go him because he's youngest. So what does your Eagles have that Dallas doesn't have that makes you think you will beat Dallas in the playoffs? Listen, teams don't always – you can't look at a football game and say, well, this team is better here and here, or they're better on paper, so therefore they're going to win. You've got to go out and actually play the game. Anything can happen. What makes me think we could beat Dallas? I'll tell you right off the bat. I think the Eagles' fact that they are a run team first and that they have an offensive line that could shut Dallas down. That's what I would say. Eagles run the ball. I don't think Dallas can stop them. The Eagles will control the clock, wear the Cowboys out, and win late in the fourth quarter. That's how you beat them. All right, Chase. Good night, buddy. You guys talk so spicy, but you're talking about Dallas when you need to worry about beating Washington. Hey, I just answered a simple question. Who do I want to play in the playoffs? That's it. We better beat Washington. Otherwise, it all doesn't matter. Come on, flag on Miami. There you go. I think Gurley's shot, though. Holding Miami. There you go. 10-3, 155 left. Let's go, baby. Let's go, Saints. We got 376 people here. Thanks so much for being here. Please like, please subscribe if you're new to the channel. Hot Shot Slicers, I'm going to laugh when football team beats the Eagles. Well, if that happens, then we don't deserve to go to the playoffs. I that's all I can say. But I want Dallas. All right, Tua back to pass, looking, throws, caught, get him, tackle him. Short of a first down, it's going to be third and short. Paul says, now I'm talking. All right. Yeah, everyone talks like the Eagles are the same team as week 3. It's okay because, we got to play. We got to play. And I don't think that it's necessarily an easy win. But like I said, if the Eagles were the 2nd seed and Dallas was the 7th seed, I would not want to play my divisional opponent. They know my team too well. Just think, remember the Giants lost twice in 1 year to Dallas. Dallas had the number 1 seed, and then they had to beat the Giants one more time, and he couldn't. Hard to win 3 times against divisional opponents. Fully Wayne III, thank you so much for Super Chat, my man. He says, we've been playing bully ball. Go Birds. Go Birds is right. I love when they play that physical run game. Matt says, 2060 Cowgirl fans, we going to Super Bowl. We're in the 2060s now. Woo. 500, who do you think is the better corner this season? AJ Terrell or Trevon overhyped Diggs? Well, I'll say AJ Terrell just because you put the overhyped in. The offensive line is not stopping Greg or D'Lo and Parsons. Yet to be determined. Right? We'll have to play the game and see. Am I wearing a disguise? No, I'm not wearing a disguise. I just happen to look like Denzel Washington. All right, 3rd and 1. Got to get Tua. I want the pick 6 right now. Pick 6. Tua. Oh, he's got a man open. Waddle. First down. Minute 7 left. Saints trail 10-3. AJ says, thanks for the stream, 500. Double moonwalk. These Dallas fans, I love hearing it, bro. Absolutely. Paul says Saints lose tonight, Vikings lose to the Packers Sunday, and the Eagles beat Washington on Sunday. Then the Eagles are in. Know what happens in the final week? Yeah, it doesn't matter what happens in the final. Well, in that case, I would sit the Eagle players too. I wouldn't. If the Eagles clinch next week, you don't play any of your starters versus Dallas. Not at all. First and 10, Tua throws. Come on, caught again at the 40. Get the hell out of here. Tua looks like amazing. You gotta stick it up. Joe Boo Mark Holmes says hi. Hi, Mark Holmes. Which Spider-Man movie do you like the most? Probably the first Tobey Maguire one. I also liked Homecoming. I haven't seen the new one though. So I'm gonna pull up and eat some meats. There you go, Nick. First and 10, Dolphins at the Saints 40 with a minute 2 left. Saints totally jumped off sides. Why do you blow the play dead? I hate that they blow the play dead when the defense jumps. For the last week, hell no, Dallas play starters left my ass on fake. If the Eagles somehow clinch the playoff spot, right? Let's say they beat Washington and they clinch. I'm not playing my starters versus Dallas at all. I'll sit back. A lot of you guys need the Dolphins to win. I'm rooting for the Dolphins to lose because I want the higher pick. I do not want the Dolphins. I want that top 10 pick. Gil, thank you for your super chat, my man. Appreciate it. I'll get it right after this play. It looks like Miami jumped. Here's 2 on a blitz. And it's incomplete. It should be a penalty on the Dolphins. Gil, thank you for super chases. Week 18, you will find out. Dallas will play the starters because they'll still have a shot at first seed. That's fine. That's fine. And what are you going to do if they lose? And then you have to play us the next week. You're going to get worried, huh? Definitely holding on Dolphins. Seriously, I don't know. I mean, I don't think Dallas is that great. I mean, they don't look that great. Like, when I watch Dallas play, I don't go, oh, my God, this team scares the hell out of me. I mean, they played some crappy teams of late, just like us. I think Dallas is very beatable. 03 says 500. I would bet a fat-ass kiss if we face Dallas, we can meet inside McDonald's. You want me to meet you in McDonald's? I don't understand. I don't know what you mean. First and 15 at the 45, Tua looking, throws. How does he make that throw? Tua's not supposed to make that throw. Paul says, yeah, they're going to get worried. I know they are. It's very hard to beat a team 3 times in a row. It is very hard to do it in 1 year. If like I said, Dallas fans, listen to what I'm saying. Oh, that's it. He dropped it. I don't think he got that. That's incomplete. This is what I'm saying, Dallas fans. If the Eagles were the number 2 seed and Dallas was the 7 seed, right? I would not want to play Dallas. Division games are scary. Eggnog, I'm out of eggnog. I actually have some left downstairs, but it expired today. I didn't know it was going to expire. I have to go buy more. I'm going to go buy more tomorrow. I don't think that's a catch. Let's see. It looks like it hits the ground. Oh, it's close. Hot Shot said, I love it. Eagle fans don't believe it. Don't believe what? What do we don't believe? These Cowboy fans love talking about how they beat us in week 3. That they delusional. They don't realize that we've been playing a lot better since then. That's going to be the beauty of it. I mean, I can see it now. Eagles, Dallas in the playoffs, right? Eagles start running the ball. Eagles control the clock. It's going to be a close game. Dallas will score quickly at many times because they got a better offense. But the Eagles will control the clock. They will wear them down late in the fourth quarter. It'll be like 13, 14 seconds left, and the Eagles will be about the 45-yard line of Dallas. Hurts back to pass. Who's looking? He fires. Big toe-tapping catch by Devontae Smith out of bounds, gain of 15 yards, setting up the field goal. And then, with 3 seconds on the clock, The ball snapped. The kick is up, and it is good. It is good. Jake Elliott from 48 yards knocks out the Dallas Cowboys, and the Eagles will knock the Cowboys out of the playoffs. I can feel it in my bones. It's going to happen. I watched every Dallas game, but I'm not impressed. Do you feel delusional? I'm not delusional. It's delusional for somebody to just assume that they're going to just beat the crap out of their division opponents every game. Yes. That's delusional. We'll see. Hey, Phil, did you see how Sirianni was pissed off yesterday? That's what I want to see, that Italian temper. I know. And then I saw him in his press conference. He's doing this. This dude is an elite. He is an elite hand motion guy. You know he's Italian by this. I can mute him, and I know what he's saying just by his hands moving. Philly's tripping. We'll see. I'm delusional. I'm delusional. Nothing. Just telling you my dreams. I'm just telling you my dreams. Plays call as stand. Plays stands as called. They're going to call that a catch. Richard Henny, man, thank you so much for Super Chat. He says, I was on at 8:20 p.m. You weren't on yet. Who do you want to win? I'm personally going for Saints. I want the Dolphins pick to drop. But most people are going for Saints. I did a poll, it was like 60-something%. And yeah, I didn't get home till after 8:30. Usually Mondays, I'm not here till after 8:30. I just never get home in time. 03 David Super Chat, man. He says, Dallas fans acting like the Giants fan winning 10 games. Yep. And I'm not even saying we're going to beat Dallas. I'm saying I wish we could beat Dallas. I could see the situation that I just did. But all I'm saying is if I have to choose who to play in the playoffs, which was the question that started all this, I want Dallas. Hey, Dallas fans, who do you think the Eagles should want to play? You know what? That's a good poll. Let's make it a poll. Let's find out what people want. I like this one. Oh, he had Waddle open downfield too. A 3rd and 2 right here. Tua gonna get sacked. Maybe knock them out of field goal range. I'll just put the Packers in here just in case they drop. All right, let's see what you guys think. Richard Henning, man, thank you so much for Super Chat, man. He says, if we can't beat Dallas, we may need the Saints to lose tonight. That is true. That is true. You may. But I want that top 10 pick, man. At Futuristic, thank you for the Super Chat. He says, I don't know who the Cowboys are. I only know the Cowgirls. Point well taken. I stand corrected. Look, I'm not delusional, as the Cowboy fans say. I know my team's not winning the Super Bowl. But in a perfect situation, if we could take out the Cowboys, I mean, that would make my whole season. 59-yard attempt for the Dolphins here, by the way. Philly, 500. you do know if we beat y'all next week, y'all miss the playoffs, so it would not be a third round. Yeah, it could. It could. We could. There's a way that the Eagles can clinch a playoff berth next week too. If the Saints lose tonight, and then the Niners win and Minnesota loses and we win, we're in the playoffs. So it wouldn't even matter that we're playing Dallas. We got 397 people in the chat. Thank you so much for being here. If you're new to the channel, please like, please subscribe. We do this every week. We do this every week as much as we can. All right, 59-yard attempt. If he makes this, then Dolphins win. He missed it. No good. All right. They got a chance. Why couldn't the Saints get breezed for like one game tonight? All right, we at halftime. Yo, 500. Thank God we have a mob member as our head coach. Sirianni going to whack anyone in his way. You know it. He missed it. Hey, Philly, can I get rich, please? Been watching you for a while. When I give some more out, Michael, I'm not giving any out right now. I've had too many issues with people getting blocked. But when I hand some more away, you'll be at top of the list. That was an effing cheat timeout. It was. You think the Walkers will go to New Orleans? The who? Philly, name one person on the Rams D besides Donald. Run to the opposite side of Donald. Y'all are going to cruise along as Hurts doesn't play stupid. I don't know, man. I mean, they got some players, but the thing with the Rams offense it scares me. Like, I really feel like in order to beat the Rams, we'd have to score every time. Eagles not beating Washington. Well, look, that's a whole separate issue. Yo, 500, I would have to eat your cheeks if we win. No, eat my cheeks. Stefano says, I guess Philly wants to lose in the first round with all those votes. Well, no, they want to win. The win, that's the voting. That's how winners vote. You know, we don't run from the hype. Richard Henny, man, thank you so much for the super chat, my man. Did I drink for Christmas? I didn't. I didn't drink Christmas Eve. No, I just didn't feel like drinking. You know, I'm not a big alcohol guy anymore. Not that I ever was, but I don't know. It just gives me headaches now. You did say you would beat Dallas in the playoffs in your victory win video. Don't backpedal. Just show me the timestamp. Show me. I'll take it. If I said I do think we win, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I do think we could win. I'm not gonna guarantee it. I feel great about it. I think it's our best chance to win. Sure, let's do it. Let's play. We are in trouble if we lose Sanders and Howard. If that's the case, I'm gonna just chalk it to next year. You got to play it out. I mean, you got to play it out. No, nobody wants to play the Packers. I agree, Karen. Nobody wants to play the Packers. I don't want any part of the Packers. I don't think the Packers, the Rams, they scare the hell out of me. Even the Buccaneers scare me with Brady. The Cowboys, they're right for the picking. They're the perfect team. When you say, who's our bitch? And you look at the teams, you stop on Dallas. That's them. That's them. I didn't guarantee nothing. I didn't guarantee it. Mustache. Just show me the timestamp. Richard Henry, thanks so much for the super chat. He says, if Saints lose and Vikings lose Sunday, and we win Sunday, we clinch for playoffs. I think so, yeah. Yep. Look at. I don't have to look at the video. I know what I said. I don't guarantee anything. I definitely, because I never guarantee anything. But if you're so sure, just show me the timestamp. There's too many times people always say, hey, you remember you said this? You remember you said that? And you totally didn't say it. They just say that. So I always respond, you show me a timestamp. I'm a man of my word. I live up to my bets. I own up to what I do wrong. Show me it, and I'll admit it. $500 Saints got to win today. If it wants playoffs, we need to earn it by beating Dallas. That's how I feel, Teddy. I mean, I want that pick of Miami to be a top 10 pick. I just don't think we match up well with Dallas, but we'll see. No, I mean, look, I think if we play the style of offense we've been playing late in the season, I think we match up with them. I do. And plus, I like the fact that you're playing your division rival, who you know very well. But we got to play the game. We'll never know until we play. Out of all the teams in that we could play, Bucks, Rams, Dallas, I think Dallas you got the best chance to win. Richard Henny, thank you for super chat, my man. He says, if we beat Dallas in the first round, who you want next? Just not Green Bay. I don't want Green Bay, but it most likely we would have to play Green Bay. So that's what would suck. But that would be the team I don't want. Washington's going to kill the Eagles? Well, they might. We always struggle. We always struggle with Washington for some reason. We just can't lose Sunday. No, we got to win Sunday. Sunday is a scary game, especially because Dallas embarrassed. The way Dallas embarrassed Washington, Washington's going to come out fired up. Yeah, I'm scared of Green Bay. I am. Because, look, I think the Eagles do not match up well with Green Bay at all. And I think, look, if Derek Carr is going 31 to 36 and Patrick Mahomes is like 31 of 34 and all these quarterbacks are throwing for 80% completion percentages, Aaron Rodgers is going to kill us. I mean, I'm just being honest. I do not think we you did say you'll hit me up down. Don't delete Mustache Milk Duds thing. He didn't say nothing wrong. No. Yeah, you could delete. Yeah, Toryville's fine. Mustache is fine. You said you all hyped up. You all beat Dallas. I think we'll beat Dallas in the playoffs. I do think we'll beat them, but that's not a guarantee. There's a difference between guaranteeing it and saying I think something. But definitely don't delete Mustache Milk Duds stuff. I don't know if anybody did, but Flash is spamming again. See, Flash, I tried to give you another chance. Mustache can troll all day. Trolls are allowed. Trolls are allowed. I don't sweat him. He's allowed to troll. All he has to do is show me timestamp. See, you could say, hey, I think this is going to happen. I think this is going to happen. I think that's going to happen. But that's not a guarantee. A guarantee is saying, I guarantee it. He could show me where I said that. You're definitely allowed to troll. You told me not to what, Kara? I know, with Flash, I know. I was trying to be nice. I every day I have to go in and whoever's times people out all the time, I got to undo it. So, 03, I saw you at McDonald's pick up curbside eating Big Mac in a Hellcat with their Christmas hat, and that wasn't me, dude. I don't eat McDonald's. You guys will be lucky if you don't get blown out as bad. We'll see. We got to play the game, right? You could just hide Flash again if he's going to just start. Just when he comes back, just time him. Just hide him. I tried, but Mustache Milk Dud has every right to troll. We'll go with that. Yo, Philly, what's your favorite Christmas gift this year? My favorite Christmas gift was probably, I don't know. I mean, really, it sounds like a daddy thing to say, but just that my kids were happy. That's all the gift I need. But they got me some cool Eagles shirts, so I was happy about that. I want Miami to lose. Cowboys victory over Eagles. We'll see. We'll see. That's what I say, Kirk. See, I think the Eagles are playing with house money too. That's why I want this Miami pick to be a top 10 pick. Who said something about injuries? I didn't see that. I didn't see anybody say anything about injuries. You have 500. Imagine Gardner could lead the team. Gardner, you gotta stick with Hurts, I think, man. I know Washington football team is banged up, but we benched Dak in the third. What do you mean? Well, look, you guys destroyed Washington. There was no question. You totally humiliated Washington. Totally did. But that doesn't mean you're going to just go do that to everybody. Like what? The last 30 years suggest that the Cowboys, if they make it to the playoffs, will choke. That's what we've seen. That's what I expect to happen again. All the eggnog is gone. I'm sad. All your eggnog is gone? I better be able to find some tomorrow. Were the Eagles tied 3-3 against practice squad team at halftime? Yes, they did. Play like that against Dallas, it would be 35-3. It might be Chiefs Kingdom, but guess what? That wasn't the Cowboys game. We get to play Cowboys starting at 0-0. Arena says, I think the Rams are dangerous. I do. The only way that I think the Rams don't go far, or at least to the championship game, is if Stafford chokes. Dak Prescott is a new year. It is a new year, absolutely. Brandon Brooks, there's no updates on him, nothing. He's just out. I have no idea anymore with him. He's got to go at the end of this year. We coming for the 6th seed. Yes, we are. Choke season does start in December. It absolutely does. But it's a matter of when it finishes. See, it starts in December. It's like hurricane season, right? Hurricane season, starts in August, and it goes through November. You just don't know when it's going to happen. The hurricane's going to come. You just don't know when. Well, that's the same thing with Cowboy season. We know the choke's coming. It's just a matter of when. Richard, hey, thanks for the super chat, my man. He says the refs give Cowboys the division. Maybe. You can hide. Just hide him. Just hide Flash. I shouldn't have done it. It's my fault. I gave him a chance. Yeah, just hide him. I know Kara finished him. Kara been wanting to double moonwalk his ass for weeks. I made everybody hold back. I tried to give the guy chances. She wanted to finish him. She just totally just destroyed him. Flash, you got double moonwalked in the ass by Kara. That one Eagles fan, 1986 says, thank you so much for super chat. He said, predicted 10-7 at the start of the season. Very well could be. You very well could be right. Turnovers are always a factor, no question. Neil Watts says, what, the Cowboys are on the 6th coach of the century alone. They haven't won in a long time. Ramal says, yo, 500, I met Sirianni. The Gardner could lead his team to the playoffs. Yeah, I mean, maybe. I don't think Brandon Graham will be ready. I saw him walking. Yeah, he's still limping. Look, that's a hard injury to come back from, especially when you're older like that. I just don't like when people disrespect 3 rules in here. I hear you, Kara. He had to go. Flash is gone. Reverse Flash. Kara is the reverse Flash. You have Flash, and then you have the reverse. Kara's reverse Flash. Good job, Kara. J-Rock says, you're damn right, Justin Bieber. The refs have been rigging our whole season. I don't care who gets hurt on the Cowgirls. I put it on JFK. Put it on JFK. Now that's a conspiracy. I like it. Flush 2.0. Yeah. Man, that guy. Eric wanted to finish him off, I know, for a long time. You've been waiting to knock him out. Teddy Cancun Cruz. He says, 500, did you hear about the guy who was dying wish was to have the Dallas Cowboys as his pallbearer? He needs to give them the chance to let him down one last time. I like that. That's pretty funny. Epps has been blown out last. Yeah, I think Epps is a good, I think he's a good depth piece. I don't know that I think he's a starting caliber safety. All right, Saints got the ball. Start the third. Come on, Cook. There you go. It's a pass for a couple yards. Dak Prescott, the Titans are the last of my worries. The only team that worries me is the Bulls. Parson has 2 more sacks than LT did his rookie year. Yeah, let's see where he is in 5 years. He had a great year. Parsons had a great year, but he ain't no LT. Not yet. He's got a long way to go to prove that. Yeah, the Eagles technically could clinch a playoff spot this week. If New Orleans loses tonight, then Minnesota loses to the Packers. What else had to happen? The Eagles win. I think they clinch. I think they would clinch a playoff spot. So they may not even have to play their starters when they play Dallas. Alec B. Day for Super Chat. So Philly, we want the Dolphins to win, no competition. I want that pick. I want the Eagles to have to take care of business. And I don't want to have to worry about the Saints. But I want that top 10 pick. That they were 1-7. This was a 1-7 team. Our Gravy Day for Super Chat. He says, Philly, changed my name. Used to be Robert Gravine. Okay. Do we want the Saints or Dolphins to win? Draft position or playoffs? Me personally, because the Eagles control their own destiny, I say go for the Saints here and get the pick higher. Eagles can make the playoffs and have 3 firsts. Pretty awesome. It's all well. That's why you're playing with house money. You know what I mean? You're playing with house money. If that, let me see if I'm demonetized. I haven't checked to see. Wow, 73% of the people want Cowboys. See what I'm saying? I'm not the only one to say that. It's so true. Dallas is a perfect fit for the Eagles in the playoffs. And if we lose to the Cowboys in the playoffs, we were supposed to lose. No, what do we, we're playing with house money. Wow, I'm still monetized. Holy crap, is Mav in here? I'm still monetized. Yo, Mav, I'm still monetized if you're there. Put Slay on Cooper, run Dak out of the pocket. Hey, look, I think if the Eagles can run the ball like they have been, I think they can run on Dallas. If they can control that clock, wear that Cowboys offense, that defense down, and keep Dak and that offense off the field, I'll tell you this, in the fourth quarter, they'll be in the game. They'll be in the game with a chance to win. Now, anything can happen. Philly has multiple escape routes if the Eagles lose. No, I face the music. I don't know why you guys act like I don't face the music. I don't hide. I don't run. When I lose a bet, do I not do it? I shave my head. I put Giants gear on. I don't run. I'm here. But I think the Eagles are going to beat Dallas. That's not a guarantee. That's just an opinion. Now you can say, hey, yo, 500. That's a Philly fanboy opinion. You're saying maybe I'm biased. But I think it's going to happen. We definitely need another corner. Hey, 500 wrestler, be careful. For what? What will we be careful about? This will be the last game Miami wins the season anyways. Yeah, well, that's true, too. This will be the last. Miami shouldn't win any more games after today. But, it may not be good enough to get you back in the top 10 if you lose the last 2. First, you have to. Yeah, that's true. We have to get into the playoffs. 500. Last week, I took Dallas Cowboys jersey away from my 2-year-old nephew. It was a choking hazard, and it still is a choking hazard. The joys of being Eagles content creator is you can want them to win. Yeah, listen. I say to people all the time, I'm not a media guy. I'm not a reporter. I'm an opinionist. I'm an Eagle fan with an opinion. That's all I am. I'm a nobody. I'm just a dude with an opinion. That's it. I man up. What did Rambling Rio not do? 500 Eagles lose to Dallas 3 times this year. It's very hard. It's very hard for a team in the division to lose to an opponent 3 times. That should scare you. I think, matter of fact, I think statistically, I think that it's really hard to do. You know? There's a handoff. Lindsey ain't going nowhere. There you go. Play defense. Big loss there, some yards. 500, you know the saying, right? Be careful what you wish for because you won't like it, bro. Yeah, maybe. Do you know the saying, dreams do come true? Russell Douglas goes to Green Bay and he's a stud. Man, I knew he had it in him. Remember when the Cowboys beat the Eagles 3 times? Yeah, in 2009. That's right, in 2009. How long ago was 2009? Over 10 years ago. It doesn't happen often. Here's Tua going to throw. Intercepted! Now the problem is they can't move the ball. Yeah, they beat us. They did it in 2009. And I think before that it happened like once or twice. That was over 10 years ago. Dana, good night. Delusional 500. I'm not delusional. You need a soundboard. The way you can keep pressing the button, it's very hard to beat a division team 2 times in a row, let alone 3 times in a year. It's very hard. It is. Interception. I remember the 2017 year. Absolutely. My Cowboys are trying to get that one. Yeah, I know. Cowboys are definitely trying to get that 1 seed. I think that would be tough. You get that whole bye week. That would be very good for you guys. Here's Cook. He stinks. This guy stinks. And there's a flag. Ramal says, what do you prefer? Howie going for good or us going to playoffs? Howie going for good. I'll take Howie going over making the playoffs for 1 year. Yeah, remember that one time in band camp? Yeah. We were starting to click in all areas, though. I mean, look, Dallas destroyed Washington. You guys look great. No question about it. But when it comes to the playoffs, I feel more comfortable playing a team that I see twice a year than a team I don't. That's how I feel about it. Cowboys sweeping the East? Maybe. 5 thoughts on Howie's job building the team this year. I don't like, there's some things I like, some things I don't. I look at it in terms of what he let get away. I don't trust Howie Roseman with talent evaluation. There's a nice pass for a first down. So, if they want to keep Howie as a contract guy, trades, fine. But as far as a guy making draft picks, I'm very concerned about those 3 first-round picks. Nice catch. Will you give up your draft picks to see him home? To see who home? Eagles fan riding a bus. There's nothing fantasy about what I'm saying. Everything I'm saying is based in reality. It is hard to beat a team 3 times a year. It is hard to face an opponent. Opponents know you very good that are in your division. Teams that see you twice a year know you very well. Anything can happen. That's not delusional at all. 500,000 fans trying to convince you they are beating us, but they're trying to convince you of themselves. Listen, they already think they deserve a Super Bowl, a lot of them. They already think that they should have the Lombardi. Why play the game? I mean, how dare you challenge the Dallas Cowboys? How dare you? They're royalty. They're the Cowboys, America's team. It's all crap. They got to go play the game like everybody else. Let's see what they can do. 2nd and 8, Cook's run for his life again. Throw the ball. Steelers beat the Ravens 3 times in 08. But that was in 08. That's over 10 years ago. It's not something that happens. It's very hard to do. Philly, stop playing with Dallas. You know damn well the Eagles don't stand chance. I think Dallas, they want, you guys are trying, you're trying to get us to submit before you even play the game. We can't do that. You got to play the game. Cowboys been saying this is our year since nice. I know, right? I think Dallas is the perfect fit for the Eagles in the first round. There's not more American than bald eagle, right? Eagles have to beat Washington and Dallas. Well, we got to beat Washington. There's no question. And believe me, I'm already worried about that. I saw we lost Derek Barnett to COVID today. I don't know if he'll play or not. It ain't gonna matter. You know, he stinks. Dallas has 1 playoff win in 6 years. So if they have 1 in 6 years, how many do they have in 10 years? I mean, they haven't done much in a long time. And look, Dallas may come in and they may beat the crap out of us. And if they do that in the playoffs, I'll get on here and I'll give them all the respect and credit that they deserve. And then we'll move on. That's right. You play to win the game. You got to play the game. Nobody's scared of him. This Cook guy, he runs right into the defensive players. This guy, can you get him out of the game? There's got to be somebody else. Yeah, Barnett being out already saves us like 3 penalties. Hey, Phil, you see the article that says Gannon's going to get interest? Yeah, we were talking. I believe Green. We were talking about that earlier. I mean, he's a head coaching candidate. Bye. I'll help him pack. I'll give him a great reference. Get him out of there. You're going to throw a party. No Derek Barnett, no penalty. I know, right? We aren't scared. I don't expect Dallas. I don't think Dallas should be scared of us. I don't want you to be scared of us. I want you to be ready to play us. I want you at full health, fully ready to go. I want you guys in Dallas, first round of the playoffs. Let's play. You know what I'm saying? I'm not scared. Your Dolphins defense in fantasy is working because this guy stinks as a quarterback. All this Dallas Eagles playoff rivalry talk needs to stop. First, get to the playoffs before you all get your tiny engine going about beating Dallas in the playoffs. Well, that's true. I mean, that's a fair statement. We gotta make it. We gotta get in the playoffs. But the question was the question. The question was, Philly, who would you rather play in the playoffs first round? Goose says, let's go Philly. Let's do it. Willie says, Philly, I think the Vikings can beat the Packers because they have beat them already this year. They could. Anything could happen. You know, it's the same thing I say about the Eagles Cowboys. Division rivalries, you know, they're always tough. It could happen. I hope it doesn't. I don't think it will, but it could. Where do they play? Is that game in Minnesota or is it in Green Bay? Philly stop. Washington wins 27-14 next week. We'll see. The one thing I don't like about the whole Washington game is that Washington got humiliated by the Cowboys. So now they're going to want to come out and they're going to be angry. They're going to get players back. And they're already going to use an excuse of the whole whatchamacallit. So that could be a problem. That said, the Eagles still should beat them. Nate, what's going on? Yeah, a desperate team is a dangerous team. That's right. And I think too, a team that has no pressure is a dangerous team. Like if you have nothing to lose, there's no pressure. The Eagles are playing with house money. Nobody said we were going to go to the playoffs. We weren't supposed to be there, but we got 3 first-round picks, and we're going to playoffs. It's house money. Meanwhile, the Cowboys, they just signed Dak Prescott to a huge contract. They got a very short window to get this thing done. They haven't won in a long time. They feel the heat. They're going to feel that pressure right away. All of a sudden, these dudes have crystal balls predicting the future without playing a game. Well, that Cowboy fans always want you. They always want you to acknowledge that they're better or they're greatest, but without having actually played the game. There's a slant, nice play defensively. So Miami's got the ball, by the way. 9:36 left third quarter. Diggs will expose Hurts like he did earlier in the year. We'll see. It's going to be a different game. I do what all the time? What do I do, Neil? 500 that cap hit next year. 3 million, 35 million. 40. Yeah, it's tough. It's a big cap hit. No question. Game is in Minnesota. Well, Minnesota's got a chance if it's in Minnesota. They could win. They very well could. It's not impossible. If the Saints lose, Eagles can we out. If the Saints lose, Eagles win next week, and Minnesota loses, I think the Eagles are in the playoffs. So that last Cowboy game wouldn't even matter. Washington got Murray, Berry, unburied. Oh, they got destroyed by you guys. There's no question. Dallas looked really good last night, But, each week, is a new week. 3rd and 9 for Tua at the 15. Get a sack on him. We need it's pick 6. Here's Tua going deep. Oh, crap. He's got a man wide open. And he caught it. Matt Collins! Oh, get the hell out of here. The guy does nothing. Oh, get the hell out of here. Matt Collins. Mother humper. Of all the people, he didn't catch it. You got to be kidding me. He caught that. It's pass interference. If he didn't catch it, it's pass interference. He caught it. Matt Collins don't do shit. My gosh, man. We're always getting screwed by ex-players. Remember New England playing Dallas, and you got overtime. Aguilar's on the slant, wide open. 2 left feet drops, some easy touchdown. That's definitely a catch. Mac Mother humping Hollins. Jeez. One bad quarter by Hurts, you'll be on for mincemeat? Nah. I mean, look, one bad play, and you'll have Eagle fans wanting Minshew. I mean, that's true. Not me, though. I'm not calling for it. He had some talent his first year. Problem is he just was hurt all the time. Denzel Washington, my man, Twin 500. I don't like how you want Dallas. We match up the worst with them out of all the teams. Give me the Rams. Stafford will choke. I think the Rams are scary. Okay, I think the Rams are more scary than Dallas. But here's the thing. Because Dallas is a divisional opponent, you know them better than you know the Rams. I would prefer to play Dallas. If New Orleans loses, do we clinch? If New Orleans loses, Minnesota loses this week to Packers, and we win, I think we clinch. Devontae Adams is a free agent, yeah. Rams stink. I'd rather play Dallas than the Rams. Now, Stafford may be a choke. That may be true, He hasn't been in enough playoffs to know. I mean, he's choked some, I think, right? Has he even ever been to the playoffs? I can't remember if Stafford's even been to the playoffs. Stafford sucks? Let's see if he sucks. Let's look up his numbers. You think Stafford sucks, huh? I do not think Stafford sucks. Some people absolutely hate him. And I don't. I think he's pretty decent. Let's see. Stafford. So Stafford's thrown for 4,339 yards, 36 touchdowns, 13 interceptions. Yeah, that don't sound like it stinks to me. Rams would be easy. Rams scare me. I would much rather play Dallas. First and 10 at the 45. Tua. Uh-oh. So flea flicker. Tua's going to throw. Caught. Is that Waddle? At the 20. So it's bad. No, the Eagles. If Miami wins, the Eagles get a wild card slot. No, the Eagles have to win on Sunday still, and Minnesota would have to lose. And then the Eagles would clinch a playoff spot. And that Dallas game would not even matter. Stafford is 85 on Madden. Look, Stafford's got 36 touchdown passes. He's got some weapons, man. I don't know. I don't think he stinks at all. Oh, they're missing tackles now. So first down all the way up at the 10. Justin Ellis, thank you for Super Chat. Why would we want Dallas in the first round? I don't like that matchup. Our best bet is Green Bay, to be honest. They can't stop the run. But you have to go to Green Bay in Green Bay. I don't see how the Eagles' defense could stop Aaron Rodgers. I mean, just look at some of the quarterbacks this year. They're over 80% completion percentage. Aaron Rodgers is going to tear us up. To me, that's the worst matchup. To me, that's the worst matchup. Because, yeah, you may run the ball well on them, but the problem is they're going to score every time they get the ball. Eventually, you're going to have to throw, and that's how they're going to stop the run game. I don't like it. I prefer Dallas. I think you can run on Dallas. I think you know Dallas very well. You play them twice a year. And I feel more comfortable with going into Dallas and winning than anywhere else. The Bucs, see, Luke's have had if the Bucs didn't have Tom Brady, I would agree with you. I think Rodgers would be like 42 of 47 for 5 touchdowns for 400 yards. I would hate it, and they would take our running game away because he would score every drive. Packers scare me, especially in Green Bay. Arizona would be a good matchup. I would like Arizona, but they got to win the division. They're falling. You've been on Micah Parsons' train? Well, look, there's no doubt you should be. Micah Parsons is a hell of a player. He's a hell of a talent. I mean, he's going to be a really good player in his league. You should be. Nothing wrong with that. Tua throws, it gets hit. Please pick it off. 3rd and 2, a flag. Come on. Better not be on the Saints. Rodgers is old. Okay, let's say Rodgers is old now. So Rodgers is old. He must stink. Let's see what Rodgers has done this year. So Aaron Rodgers, 3,689 yards, 33 touchdowns, and 4 interceptions. He may be old, but he's still good. Wow, it's on the Saints. Personal foul, roughing the passer. Saints are done. I don't trust our defense. I don't want to face Mariana. I don't want to face the Rams. I think the best team to face is the Cowboys. I think you know them the best. You play them. You know their team well. They know you well, and it's a old-fashioned NFC East battle. I'm cheering for the Saints because I want the Miami pick. I want that pick to be a top 10 pick. We control our own destiny. Saints can't do anything to hurt us as long as we win. So all we have to do is win. But I need that top 10 pick. The Dolphins were 1-7. They were 1-7. Now they're about to be 8-7. You know, it kills me that pick is not going to be. That pick's already 14. If they win, it's going to go up to like 18 or 19. I don't want the Bucs. Rodgers MVP last year and probably repeat this year. He doesn't. No, Rodgers does not suck. Brady's old and bald. Brady's another one. I mean, Brady, it's very hard for me to imagine beating Brady in the playoffs. Yeah, if we win out, we're in. It doesn't matter what the Saints do. We got to take care of our own business. So give me the top 10 pick. I want to be in the playoffs and have a top 10 pick. That was my goal, you know. Here's reverse. Waddle's going to score on the reverse. Nice play by Miami. Clark Roberts, what'd you miss? No. The Saints cannot move the ball. It's 17-3 Miami now. 5:10 left in the third. It's not looking good. We could beat the Bucs, you think? Maybe. I mean, maybe we can. It's a tough game. I still rather play Dallas. I think Dallas is a perfect fit for us. There's a team that I think the Eagles can run the ball on. They know well. They know Prescott very well. And Dallas is a choker. They tend to choke in the playoffs. So I'd rather play them. And maybe I'll be wrong and we'll lose. Well, then I'll eat my words. I have no problem eating my words. Justin Ellis says, thank you for Super Chat. He says, Dak would tear again and scheme up like he did the first time. And remember how Dallas pounded us on the ground. Pause. I'm not scared of Arizona. Problem is with Arizona is they're not a division winner right now. I wouldn't mind playing Arizona either. They're a wild card team. They've totally fell off. The Rams are the division leading team right now. That's the problem. You're not going to face Arizona. You're going to face either Dallas, the Buccaneers, the Rams, or maybe the Packers. It's going to be one of those four teams. So out of those four teams, I think we could beat Dallas. Yeah, Washington did beat the Bucs. That's true. I think a win versus the Bucs would give us a lot of confidence, get pressure on Brady, and stop the run. Our offense can put up the points, Steve. But that's the other problem. You know how you beat Brady, right? The way you got to beat Tom Brady is you got to get pressure. You have to get lots of pressure on Brady. The Eagles, they can't generate pressure with their defensive line. I don't like that matchup. The Cowboys, I like that matchup. I think the Eagles' run game would keep Dak Prescott off the field. I think Pollard's a good running back. I think Zeke looks shot. And I think that the Eagles could hang around with Dallas and maybe steal it in the fourth. Just my opinion. Clark Roberts says 500. I'm out. Out of those teams, who has the worst run D? I'm not sure, really. I have to check. Kendra says, we would love to beat up on the Eagles in the playoffs. Go, yeah, and that's what I want. That's what I think Cowboy fans should be saying. They should be saying, all right, Philly, great. That's great. That's great. You want to play us? We want to play you. It's going to be fun. But instead, they're like, how dare you? We're offended that you would want to play us. How dare you want to play the Cowboys? Why? Zeke looks shot to me. I think Pollard's a better running back. Zeke don't look explosive anymore. He's not as fat as he was, but he just looks slow. I know he's injured, but he's been kind of injured the last few years, no? I think Pollard scares me more than Zeke. Damon says, newsflash, Dallas about to choke round one. And that's the other thing. Dallas is got a history in the last 20 years of choking. Well, I would love to put myself against a team that chokes. When is fantasy over? I'm ready to return to reality. Okay, what's reality? Last week, Cowboys would love the Eagles first round. It would be almost like a bye. There you go. That's great. That's great. You want us? You want us? We want you. Let's get it on. That's how it should be. Do we choke? Well, we won a Super Bowl in 2017. We went and beat the Bears on the road. We've had some success over the last 5-10 years of the playoffs. Have you? Where have you guys done in the last 10 years of playoffs? Won, what, 2 rounds of the playoffs? You won 2 playoff games in 10 years over? Please. Pollard, to me, is scarier than Zeke. The Go Productions, I love how Eagle Fit. Yeah, absolutely. Zeke got his check and said, I'm good. That's exactly right, S. Marie. I don't know. Look, when I look at Zeke Elliott play, I'm like, geez, he looks slow. He looks shot to me. Pollard, he looks scary. All right, Goose, you stay safe too, my man. I guess we're going to ignore 7 games with Zeke. Okay. Tell me about the Zeke's first 7 games. Let's talk about it. I still think Pollard is better. I mean, who cares about the first 7 games when in the last, 7 games he can't do anything? He's hurt. Isn't he hurt? Cowboys getting Saquon. Saquon looks shot too. Booker looks better than Saquon. Trust me, Dallas fans want the Eagles fans. Well, that's perfect. That's what I like to hear. That's what a rivalry is about, you know? Oh, change of score. Sorry. Wishful thinking. Think in Miami. They're going to win 7 games in a row. This was a 1-17. Pollard's banged up too. Yeah, he is. But I still think he's more dangerous. You don't choke in the playoffs. You don't choke in the playoffs. What? I don't know. Who did we choke against in the playoffs? Who did we choke against in the last 10 years in the playoffs? Just because you lose a game does not mean you're choking. But when you lose games you should win, that's choking. That's what Dallas does. And right now, Antonio Gibson is the best running back in the NFC East. Yeah, because Miles is banged up. Yeah, if he's hurt. Yeah, those guys are hurt. You shouldn't take running backs that high. It's true. But we're just going to ignore why you saying Mark Holmes is my daddy. I'm not saying Mark. I lost the bet. We played. There you go. There's another bet. I lost the bet. I paid my bet. I had to call Mark Holmes my daddy. That was the bet. But that is over now. Cowboy Nation says, you want us 500, but let's get it on. The best team win. That's right. Let's go. You're ready. We're ready. Let's play. Cowboys got you going. Forget the score change. Stay loose 500. House money season. Definitely house money. You know it. Cowboys didn't want this run game because the pass rush don't mean shit with the run. Well, that's what I think. I think the Eagles run the ball on them. I think they can keep that defense on the field, tire them out, and I think it'll neutralize that pass rush, and it'll keep their offense off the field. And like I said, the pressure is going to be on Dallas. They're going to have all the pressure to win, not us. We're playing with house money. Dallas whooped Philly week 3. That was week 3. What happened to Miles? Miles broke his hand. He's not going to go on IR. They hope to get him back maybe after this week. But he's definitely going to be out for this Washington game. And this Washington game, I think it's going to be a tough game. Remember how the Eagles felt compelled to pass because Cowboys' talent may happen? Well, the Eagles were passing early in the season every game. It wasn't just the Cowboys. The Cowboys didn't compel them. They were doing it every week. They did it against, Atlanta, they had a good game plan, but they did it against Dallas. They did it against Kansas City. They did it against San Francisco. They didn't run the ball at all. 500, please do your best to make sure the Eagles keep Hurts. Us Cowboy fans love him. And yes, because he sucks. I don't know that he sucks. We're going to find out. The NFL is nothing without Cowboys. Look, every team that I hate in the NFL, like the Cowboys, Giants, I love that they play in our division. I think it's great. I would never want them to leave. How's Sanders going to catch? That's going to be a problem, HT, but let's face it, he doesn't really catch enough anyways. I'm acting like Dallas's defense isn't good. I think they're overrated. Dallas will stomp the Eagles in Week 18, and if they meet in the playoffs, that's what I want to see. Let's see. Hurts will fold under pressure. We will see. NFL equals WWE, says JT. YouTube magnetic football, and you'll see 2013 technology that explains how magnetic football gloves work. All right. Well, I want to find these gloves. Where are these magnetic gloves? I want to find them. What about the guys that don't wear gloves? Like most people want the Dolphins to win because it helps the Eagles playoffs. I want the Saints to win because it helps the Eagles draft. You sure do a lot of bets, of course. I like to be in the game, man. AO500. I can't believe there's no one rushing defense in the NFL. Back when we were 30th, 32nd before we. What do you mean? Oh, we're the number one? Yeah. Well, we actually run the ball. How did the Cowboys choke when they lost to the Packers twice in the divisional round, which they weren't favored to win those games? What about all the games when you had Romo, right? You had the number one seed. You beat the Giants twice. Giants come in as a wild card, beat you. What about when you're playing Seattle Seahawks and you just need to kick a field goal to win and you fumble the snap? I mean, it goes way back past the last few years. We're talking the last 30 years. What has Dallas done? Cadence Young, what's going on? Philly, only way we play our starters against the Eagles if we're still in the run for. Yeah, I agree, Steve. My hope is that you guys don't play your starters or we don't need to win and we're already in. And you know, we go into the playoffs and you are full strength and so are we. So what do we hope? We're going to find out. Oh, Tua took a shot. 4th down. New Orleans still hanging around. Hot shots like I told you it's all Romo. Well, it goes back before Romo. It goes back even when you had Bledsoe. It goes back since you guys won the Super Bowl. You guys have not been the same team since, and it goes all the way through. What about what have you done with Dak? He's got what, 2 playoff wins? Stop looking past. I can look past Washington. I'm not playing the game. I'm a fan. I can look at anything I want. I don't have to focus on Washington. Minshew versus Cooper Rush, Week 18. Then a fresh healed Hurts to shred. Yeah, there you go, MB. 3,500. What a lame comment. You were hoping Dallas doesn't play stars. I want to get in the playoffs. What I'm saying is I want Dallas in the playoffs. In Dallas. So, yes, I want to get to the playoffs. You guys don't play your starters. We win easily. We get in the playoffs. Then we have to play you the next week at full strength, and we whip your ass. That's very easy. Five trophies since 26. Bledsoe, boy, yeah. I want Philly good. We want the Eagles. Remember when they had Bledsoe? Dallas had Bledsoe. They stunk. They had Quincy Carter. Dallas has stunk for years. They can't win playoff games. They haven't been in an NFC Championship game, and they choke every year. I expect it. What about all those times that they were leading the division and they choke in December? This is Cowboys choke season. It's just a matter of when it's going to happen. Yeah, Dak, 6 years in the league, 1 playoff win versus Seattle with no kicker. And they were lucky to win that game. I'm not living in the past. I'm not living in the past. I want Dallas in the future. You realize Cowboy fans are offended that I want to play their team. That I want my Eagles to play their team because I think we can win. They're offended by it. How can you be offended by it? I don't get offended when Dallas fans say that they think they're going to kill us and they're going to win. It doesn't offend me. You should think you're going to win. I think we're going to win. Philly 500. These young kids don't know about nothing about their own team. Tell them about DeMarcus Ware. Yeah, DeMarcus Ware. Another one. DeMarcus Ware was a good player, though, man. The NFL is nothing without Dallas. Who cares? Who cares? Dallas want. Only a few of you guys want Dallas as well. See, it's not that Dallas fans don't want the Eagles. It's that they're offended that the Eagles fans would even dare to choose them to want to play. That Eagle fans would actually think that they could beat Dallas. They have a problem with that. They have a problem with that, which to me is insane. What I'm talking is common sense. Man, he says, oh, don't worry. We hope you make it to play. Good. You should hope that we play you, and we should think it's easy money, and you should think that. That's great. That's what I want, because then when we beat you, it's going to really kick in. See, like, let's say when the Eagles scared. What am I saying the Eagles are scared? Dallas is much better than Eagles. You got to go out and win it on the field. You got to go do it on the field. They're offended because they aren't used to winning anything past the wild card round. Exactly. Who in the Eagles can stop the Cowboys' offense? I'll say this. The Eagles' running game will stop the Cowboys' offense because they will keep that offense off the field. Anything can happen in the playoffs. Anything can happen. And when you got two teams in the same division that play each other twice a year, that know each other well, anything can happen. It will be a close game. It will be a dogfight, and it will come down to the fourth quarter. That's exactly what I want. 500, you sure you're not Cowboy 500? Because you sure do talk a lot about the Cowboys, my brother. Nope, not Cowboys. But hey, listen, when I'm asked a question, I'm going to answer it. I have a lot of Cowboy fans in here, I know. I got a lot of Cowboy fans watch and support me. So I have love for those people. But some of them, when it comes to their team, are a little delusional. Come on, New Orleans, do something. New Orleans stinks. Playoffs begin new season. That's right. Talk to you when the Eagles put up 46. Why? What does that matter? What does that matter? Just because you beat Washington doesn't mean you will beat us at full strength with us running down your throat. Yep. So you keep talking about y'all run game and y'all don't have one healthy running back. We're going to have our running backs. They should all be playing by the time we play you in the playoffs. Even Miles Sanders, they expect to play in the playoffs. So don't worry about our running game. They'll be there. Cowboys facing the Eagles is like having a bye week. That's what I want to hear. That's what I want to hear. We're losing players to it, no question. House 500 is the man. Hit that like, thank you, House Nelson. I appreciate that, man. Hey, who should we go after free agency? If Hassan Reddick becomes available, I want him. This guy's name is Book. I thought it was Cook. All night I call him Cook. It's Book. Holy crap. That's how little I know about this guy. He stinks. He plays like a book. We're not making the playoffs. Trash. We'll see. Eagle fans spend a lot of time in Mark Holmes' chat. Works both ways. Hey, that's great. I think it's great. I think you should go to your rival channels. I think you should troll them. You know, I'm all for it. I think it's a good thing. I think it makes it funner. Don't you guys think it makes it funner? I don't know. I don't like the whole. I don't like when everybody's saying, "Oh, you're right, agree, yeah, you're right," and it's just like this echo chamber. I like disagreement. I like rivalry. I like it. It adds spice to it. Change it to fourth quarter. Thank you. I love it. Come on, man. It's stinking Tua. I can't believe the Miami Dolphins are going to win 7 games in a row. I just can't believe. I just can't believe that this team was 1-7. If Book plays like this, I would better wait for the movie. I know, right? Ecuador man says definitely more fun. 500. Love you, brother. Hate the Eagles. Thank you, man. Love you too. Clark says underdog season again. Pull out the dog mask. It's time to hunt. It is. I think it's great that I get Cowboy fans coming and troll, Giant fans coming and troll. I think it's great that Eagle fans are trolling Bad Dog, Entertainer, and Pizzle. And I think it's great to go bother Mark Holmes. I mean, I think it's great. Saints are done. Exactly. You like Mark Holmes? He's all right. You know, he's a little goofy, but he's all right. I like Mark too. You know, like I always say, if I don't like you, I don't talk about you. Like I won't joke around and be like busting balls if I don't like the person. Because I just won't say anything about him. I won't do anything. Bill Smith, thank you, man. Appreciate that. I don't think I like Sirianni. I like the way I like the job he's done. Yeah, it's fun to come over here and talk. It is. It's very fun. What's going to be the excuse if the Cowboys blow out Philly in 2 weeks? No excuse. There is no excuse. I'll say Dallas won. They were better. And we were playing with house money. Now we're going to go and we're going to use our 3 first-round picks and all our money and get better. That's it. When was the Eagles last year or 2 years ago? I think 2 years ago. I mean, 2 years ago, they were really good in 2017. I think they were pretty good in 2018, although they struggled. They very easily could have gone to the NFC Championship game that year. So I'll say 2 years ago. Ben Adams, thank you, man. Appreciate it. 500. Would you pay Sanders? I feel like he's turning into Djax 2.0. I don't know at this point. Maybe get a fresh legs in the draft. Sanders got 1 year left on his contract, right? He's up for a contract extension, but he's got 1 more year. I wouldn't sign him. I wouldn't give him an extension. I'd let him play next year. And if he plays well, I would sign him then. But unless they can get him really cheap. Because I just, he's injured too much. This game's over now. Derek JS Videos, man, thank you so much for Super Chat. He says, what happened the last time the Eagles and Cowboys played 3 times in 1 year? Oh, you mean back in 2009. So that was, 12 years ago? The Eagles lost. They got swept. It's still, even though that happened then, doesn't mean it's going to happen now. It's very hard to beat a divisional opponent 3 times in a year. It just is. Thank you, Terrell, man. Appreciate it. Fully Wayne III, man. Thank you so much for Super Chat. What do you think about letting Rager get in the backfield as a 3rd or 4th running back? I don't think he's going to help. See, I think Rager's got a mental problem. Like, I think it's all in his head. I think he thinks too much. Like, and I go back to this, and people who were listening to me yesterday know. Like, I always talk about Rager thinks too much. He's trying to make decisions, and he plays slow. You saw that in the punt. There was a punt yesterday where he didn't have time to think about anything. He only had time to catch it and run as fast as he could right up the middle. And when he did it, huge play, he looked explosive. But I think Rager has issues inside that he needs to get over. Like, I think the game's too fast for him. I think he thinks about things too much. He doesn't just react. So I think if he played running back, I don't think he would help you. Does he have the talent to? Yeah, but not until he gets mentally right. That's why I call him Regalar, because he's got the same problem as Nelson Aguilar. Asher says, to my Eagle fans out there in the channel, nobody cares what a fake fan of the Dallas Cowboys thinks. True. Exactly. And just because the Cowboys choked the past does not mean it's going to happen now. No, that's true. That's very, very true. However, I feel like until they prove to me they won't, I feel like they're the best opportunity for the Eagles. I really think that. I really look. I think playing a division opponent in the playoffs, I think you have a better chance. Can't bring up the past on this channel if you're a Cowboys fan. Only Eagles fans can do that. Oh, you can bring up whatever you want. Nobody's bothering you. The problem is when you look at the recent past, it's a lot better for the Eagles than the Cowboys. Dragon King says, Philly 500, are you talking about the Cowboys in the playoffs? But don't forget, bro, we have to play in the last game of the season. Bro, sorry, but Cowboys are winning out. Yeah, we have to play the last game of the season. I don't know what that's going to mean to you guys. I don't know what that's going to mean to us. But yeah, we got to play you there. I mean, and if we lose, we could be out of the playoffs. If we win, we'll probably have to play you the next week. But if Green Bay beats Minnesota, I don't think they're losing. I think they're going to lock up that number 1 seed. Richard, thank you for super chat. Have you ever met any Eagles players in person? If so, who was it? I've met a couple Eagles. Let's see. Now, back in the day, I saw Reggie White at training camp. He waved to me. I was real little. That was cool. I saw Randall Cunningham at a diner in South Jersey once. Waved to him. Met Brian Mitchell. Met Brian Westbrook. Brian Mitchell had a charity event that one of my friends got tickets for. It was in Maryland, actually. And Westbrook was there along with a bunch of Washington Redskins at the time, a bunch of Eagle players. And Westbrook had just finished his rookie year. I met them. Who else? Trying to think who else. I think that's it that I've met. You met Donovan? That's cool. I never met McNabb. No. The charity event I was at, McNabb was supposed to be there, didn't show up, and they were all talking about it. I remember that. But I remember Brian Mitchell was working the bar, and he was making me drinks. He was really cool. He had just signed with the Giants. Yeah, and then Brian Westbrook, I went over to him and was like, congratulations on a good rookie year, and he was like really nice. That was it. I actually feel bad for Ben, though. His energy is so off during Giants game. Yeah, I mean, you can only be so depressed for so long. It's so many years he's been beaten up with that team, you know. This game's over, by the way. It's 23 with 10 minutes left. Saints can't move the ball. I saw Todd Pinkston on a plane and got, oh, that's cool. You met me. You never met me. I don't even know what 590 is. Have you met a real life cowboy? Probably a zoo. Yeah. You met Mike Vick. That's cool. What makes us all stand a chance against the Cowboys? Well, I mean, who are the Cowboys? I mean, what do you mean stand a chance? Like they're unbeatable? We're the Eagles. We beat them all the time. What would you say if you met Carson? I would say, what's up, dude? You should have stayed in Philly. You should have wanted to fight for your job. I met the entire Eagles 2011 team. Deshaun Jackson, mom let me through security at the Oakland game. She's amazing. That's awesome, dude. And was it that game where Foles throws 7 touchdowns? Right? Was that 2011? No, that wasn't 2011, was it? That was 2013. Oh, that's cool though. You met future Hall of Famer Jalen Hurts when he was a quarterback. That's cool. So, Philly, are you scared of playing other teams? No, I'm not scared of playing any other teams. I do think that the Eagles don't match up with some of them like Green Bay, the Rams. I don't like those matchups. I think the Eagles' best shot at winning in the first round is against Dallas. Oh, man. Who's a better record in the East? Dallas. They're 5. Yeah, Dallas. Chaos. What's happening? This is bad, really. Dolphins couldn't just lay down and give us top 10. They were 1-7. They were 1-7. They're not. They were 1-7. They're going to be 8-7. Totally taken. We're not even in a top 15 pick anymore. It's going to be like the 19th or 20th pick. Oh, Book got destroyed. Phil, you can't have our spotlight. You damn well know you're not. We'll see. We'll see. Stupid question. I don't know what the question was. Can you have my autograph? You can have my autograph if you want. I don't know why you would want it, but you can have it. Well, McNabb ain't show up, just like that punk he is. I couldn't stand him. Yeah, look, he didn't show up, and there were players. There were Washington players, and there were Eagle players. A lot of them were retired. Some were still members, and they were talking about guess who didn't show up. It was kind of like that. It was like a little shocked, you know. It was a Brian Mitchell charity event in Rockville, Maryland. I'll never forget. When Brian Mitchell was working the bar and he was serving drinks, and Dolphins just scored again. I don't know what just happened, but Brian Mitchell was the nicest guy. Dude, he was hilarious. I had so much fun. He kept torturing me because he went and signed with the Giants. Kamara fumbled. He's down. He's down. You're Jersey Dolphins smoking stogies. I'm not. Dolphins might get to the playoffs. What do you need to happen to get in the playoffs, Jersey Dolphins? I don't think Kamara was down, though. I think he was down. If Eagles make the playoffs, they will get destroyed by any team. We will see, Mustache Milk Dud. That was a cool experience. That was a really cool experience. Cleaner Green Lawns, what's up, man? AO 500 thoughts on Lane Johnson touchdown and where it's at. I love Lane Johnson. I thought that was great. Thought it was cool. I made Peyton Manning a pizza the day after Super Bowl. Did you really? For real? Dan says 500. I live in Illinois and met Mike Glennon when he played for the Bears. Does his neck longer in person? That's cool, though. Yeah, Kamara, I thought was down, too. Jersey, we have to win out. Do you need help or just win out? El Capitan, happy holidays to you, my friend. We got 427 people. I don't even know how many likes or anything we have tonight. But if you're new, please like, please subscribe. Appreciate it too much. We got 259. Let's get at least over 300 likes. At least over 300. Westbrook was very cool. He was a rookie. I would have asked them for my money back if McNabb didn't show. Well, we didn't know who were showing up. They had a whole guest list there. And it was like a charity auction, and they were auctioning things off. You could play, I think it was you could play golf with, I think it was Ron Jaworski and Mike Quick. And there was all these different things. And there were a lot of Washington Redskins there. And there was a lot of, Eagle players there. A lot of offensive linemen stuff. 500. Now, after 15 weeks, what do we need in the draft? To me, top priority, assuming that, you're going to go another year with Hurts, you need edge rusher. You need a pass rush. They need 2 edge rushers. So I think you have to get an edge rusher in draft, edge rusher in free agency. Then I think you need a corner and a safety. So I would prefer a safety before a corner. I'd probably try to bring Nelson back and then get a safety. So I think edge rusher, safety, corner, linebacker, offensive lineman. It's got to be that kind of order. But I think you have to get a pass rusher. I don't know. I'll blame the rest for something stupid. Or do you think Trevon locked down Terry last night? No, I don't. I think. I mean, he played good. He had an interception, but man, there were a couple times where McLaurin was wide open, and it was underthrown. Hurts is underachieving, stealing the offensive line success. Anyone can run behind the best offensive line. I mean, I don't know. You think he's underachieving, stealing offensive line success? I don't know. I mean, I don't think he's underachieving. I definitely don't think Hurts is underachieving. I just don't think. I just think he has to become a better passer. I don't know enough about Jordan Battle. Mike Glenn Mike Glenn is a first ballot Hall of Famer for necks in the Hall of Fame of necks. I remember the 4th and 26 pass by Freddie Mitchell. Philly Rumble says, we going to playoff, baby. Let's do it. I'm ready. 500, yes, his neck was long. His body was very awkward. He was nice, though. Yeah, he seems like a nice guy. I probably shouldn't make fun of his neck as much. Mustache Milk does says 42, and he saw his team win 3 Super Bowls. So you're only 2 behind. We're only 2 behind you. We need some help, but I'm not sure if it's past losing 1 more Bills. You got 2 tough games left. I think, you got 2 tough games left. Bring back Gary and play him. Oh, God, no Gary. Humberto Alvarez, thank you for Super Chat, my man. He says 500. Who should we pull for in this game? Does it even matter? Most Eagle fans are pulling for the Saints because of playoffs. I'm pulling for my. I'm sorry. Most Eagle fans are pulling for Miami because of playoffs. I'm rooting for the Saints because of draft, but it doesn't matter at this point. The Saints cannot move the ball. Change the score. Oh yeah, thank you. I didn't think New Orleans would win this game. I didn't bet this game because I didn't want to root for Miami. But man, hopefully Miami loses the last 2 games. Sorry, Jersey Dolphins. It's no, it's no what you call it. If no bets today. I didn't think New Orleans would win, so I didn't want to root for Miami. Radiation Bots, thank you for Super Chat. Says that Mike Glennon metaphor was excellent. I like that. That's good. That's really good. Philly Rumble says, what position should we draft with our 3 picks? I think you have to go defensive end first. Knowing the Eagles, they will not draft a linebacker in the first round. So I'll say defensive end, corner, or safety. One of those 2, and then an offensive lineman. That would be. I think you need another interior offensive lineman. You got to let Brandon Brooks go. You're gonna have to replace him, and you may need to replace Kelsey too, unless you're gonna put Dickerson at center. Eagles can't make the play if the Cowboys win. That's not true. Not true. Actually, the Eagles had a big thing for them tonight is the Saints lost tonight. So now that the Saints lost, if Minnesota loses and the Eagles win, I think the Eagles clinch a playoff spot. I think that's what it is. So if Minnesota loses to Green Bay, which is going to happen, and the Eagles beat Washington, which could happen, the Eagles clinch a playoff spot. Therefore, the Dallas game is meaningless. Hurts' best game was at Denver after they smoked Dallas. You think so? I thought it was the Washington game. You all trying to get the Dallas pass rush? Don't blame you. We need a pass rush. Hey, 500. Where's Brooks? They said he's still missing. They have no updates. Sirianni said today, no updates on Brooks. I have no idea. Yeah, I'm definitely going to hate to see Kelsey go too. My hope is we get 1 more year out of him. Eagles fleece Washington washed up McNabb. Oh, they did. But they blew the pick. Do you remember who they took for McNabb? The second round pick they got from Washington for McNabb, they drafted a guy by the name of Nate Allen. I call him Late Nate. Late Nate Allen. Stinks. Could never, was always slow. I have to see more of Robinson Williams. I haven't watched enough college to tell you those guys yet. I haven't done my homework on those guys. Glennon's neck is like the periscope. It is like a periscope on a submarine. Yeah, no updates on Brooks. Brooks has got to go. Gigi Meta hates McNabb. I don't hate McNabb. I was McNabb's biggest supporter for years and years and years. And I got soured with the TO thing. And then what really pissed me off was when he said that, he didn't know there were ties in the NFL. When he said that after the Cincinnati game, that was it. I was done. Nate Allen, is he related to GOAT Nate Garrett? No, he's not. Davion Taylor's hurt. So should we sit starters in Dallas game? If you clinch, let's say the Eagles get into the playoffs this week, right? Yes, you have to sit. You have to sit the Eagles versus Dallas in the last game. There's no you don't play any of your starters. You rest them all. I may not even play Minshew. So I love McNabb. The TO beef ruined that. It really did. Get the tackle from Alabama. The Eagles need interior offensive linemen. They definitely do. Who's the best quarterback in the history of the franchise? Oh, it's going to be what's his face. In my opinion, I'll give you mine, right? Most people are going to say McNabb. I'm going to tell you it's Randall Cunningham. Randall Cunningham, to me, was the best. But I didn't see anybody. I'm not talking about anybody I didn't see before. Anybody before I didn't see. Wow. New Orleans trying to score a quick touchdown. McNabb was hungover Super Bowl. That's what they said. Mike Vick was your favorite. I love Vick, yeah. But Randall was something like, if Randall Cunningham had Andy Reid as coach, he would have won 4 Super Bowls. Parsons will kill the E-Girls. Bring them on. Nick Foles is not. No, Nick Foles won us a Super Bowl. But Nick Foles, he didn't play long enough with the Eagles to be that. If Randall had Andy Reid as head coach, he would own tons of passing records. Randall Cunningham in today's NFL would be unbelievable. It's a shame. Shame he had guys that didn't teach him how to. He actually had a good quarterback coach and he died. I don't know if you guys remember. In the 1 year, the Eagles wore black tape on their wings in honor of the quarterback coach. I forget his name. And when he really was developing Cunningham, and that hurt him when he died. Let's say I could see Washington beating the Eagles a Sunday home. Washington has to come out. No, I could see too. Listen, Washington gives us problems all the time. Yeah, Late Nate Allen. Kevin Cobb stunk. Only teams I don't want to play in the playoffs is the Eagles, is Colts. Yeah, Colts are. I think the Colts are the scariest team in the AFC, like the biggest sleeper team. He died. It was 89. Yeah, I know it was sometime like that. Randall Cunningham made me fall in love with football and the Eagles. Yeah, Randall was the man. Randall, I love Randall Cunningham. Hey, Philly, why can't the Vikings win over the Packers? They supposedly goat Tom Brady. They can. They can, mustache. It's not impossible. And it's in Minnesota. It is possible. I'm not going to say it's not. Jordan Mailata is going to kill Micah Parsons. 100% facts. 68 best offensive. I love Jordan Mailata. I love his attitude. I love the way he plays. I love his heart. I think he fits Philly perfect. McNabb was the best. McNabb was good. McNabb is going to be most people tell you McNabb was the best. Personally, I thought Cunningham was better, but No, I don't think Cunningham ripped his shoulder. Cunningham, I don't think he did, unless it was late in his career. I don't remember. Cunningham tore his ACL week 1 versus the Packers. The year I think we would have gone to the Super Bowl because we had one of the greatest defenses in history. Cunningham got hurt against the Packers. Bryce Paw. Imagine Cunningham. I can't imagine that. Yeah, Cunningham would crush it. I remember when we drafted Foles, and look, I like Nick Foles a lot. Like, I was really mad when the Eagles traded Nick Foles for Sam Stinkford because I was not a Sam Stinkford fan. And they traded Foles for him. I was so mad because I thought Foles like had potential. What was the issue with the first half? You all flipped the switch in the second half. Never seen. We came out flat. We just looked. We looked flat. Like I wonder if playing on Tuesday really affected the Eagles early in that game. It maybe affected Washington some too, because they had to play on Tuesday. But they didn't run the ball as well. There were some mistakes by everybody. I don't think Hurts played good in the first half. The whole offense didn't. But they got it going. They woke up in a second. Miami picked it off. This is such a joke that Miami won 7 in a row. You met Sam Bradford. He's weak. Interesting. Yeah, Foles won the Super Bowl. But Foles didn't play long enough, you know? Why did Vic leave Philly? I just think he had a big contract and he wasn't living up to it. I think that's why. I think they decided they were going to go after a franchise quarterback, get a young guy. Oh, yeah, the NFL let him get killed. Back then, they didn't protect the quarterbacks, especially a running quarterback. Doesn't matter how much you win. If you can't fight when it counts. McNabb always choked when it counted because he was weak. He did choke. I mean, he did. I have to say, he didn't play good in some of those NFC Championship games. He didn't play good, really, in a Super Bowl. If you look at that Super Bowl, we should have been up like 14-0. He missed Westbrook wide open in the end zone. I mean, he did. He choked. All right, Ramal, see ya. Cunningham was great. I was saying, yeah, Chad Pennington, yeah, he hurt his shoulder. How do you go from Drew Brees to a crap staple of quarterbacks? Well, yeah, you have Winston. He's not there. All these guys aren't there. Vic came in. When Vic came in, I knew it was going to. I was telling my dad. We used to talk all the time. I was like, I think in 2 years, Vic's going to be the starting quarterback of this team. And you knew it. His first year back, you could tell he wasn't in shape. He didn't have it. In the second year, he was ready to go. McNabb did puke. Philly fan, they have no idea what they're talking about. Let me see here. I think, I got to be honest. I'm going to be honest. I think McNabb choked some big games. I like McNabb. I do. But I just thought he played bad in some big games. And Andy Reid didn't help him. The Tampa Bay game, NFC Championship game, they didn't run the ball enough. I think they screwed McNabb. But that Carolina game, and the other thing is, too, I'll say this, in McNabb's defense, they would not go out and get him weapons. They would not get him weapons. Now, you know what? I'm going to say McNabb didn't choke. I'm going to say he didn't choke. The Super Bowl, he choked. When Jerome Brown died, it really wrecked the squad. It was tough for the squad. I mean, it hurt. When Jerome Brown died, Emmitt Smith started running against the Eagles. Before that, Emmitt Smith couldn't do anything against the Eagles. But Jerome Brown died. They were number one in every statistical defensive category the year after. Reid did call poor game. 500. I was too young. Was Cobb trash? Yeah, Cobb was. McNabb went to 4 NFC championship, lost all his big games. Yeah, and some of it wasn't on McNabb. I'm not going to say everything was on McNabb because they didn't give McNabb any weapons. That Carolina game, he had no receivers. They were playing man-to-man on those receivers, and they were just shutting him down. They could not get open. The Eagles did not get McNabb weapons. It's kind of like what they did with Carson. They didn't get him weapons. But that Super Bowl, he had Terrell Owens, even though Owens was 80%. And he could have gone. We could have been up early, up like 14, 17, nothing on New England. And McNabb wasn't good. Yeah, he threw a pick six to Tiki Barber. I remember that. The guy who was quarterback 48, 49, 2 rings, name escaped me. Oh, God, what's this guy? Yeah, I know who you're talking about. I didn't see them 48. They also had Sonny Jurgensen. They had Sonny Jurgensen for 1 year and got rid of him. McNabb was not garbage. I think McNabb is the Eagle Hall of Famer. Some people think he should get into the Pro Football Fame. I think he's just on the edge of not being in. But McNabb was a good player. I was the biggest McNabb supporter. McNabb jealousy or T.O. his desire when a real man wouldn't be. The whole T.O. thing soured me on McNabb. The whole way that whole thing was handled. I remember about that Super Bowl screaming TV. Yeah. Dak is better than McNabb. No, I'm not going to say that. He got drunk before Super Bowl with T.O. playing with a broken leg, lost respect. That's what they said, The 1 year McNabb had a real wide receiver, he went to the Super Bowl. Yeah, and he threw McNabb had a crazy year just by added Terrell Owens. Yeah, that's true. Mike Kafka was our best quarterback. I want to hear Dallas talk about Dak Prescott leg get turned into. Yeah, look, Dak is not. I don't think that you can compare Dak Prescott to Donovan McNabb right now. Sorry. McNabb won playoff games. He didn't win a Super Bowl, but he at least got to the NFC Championship game every year. A lot of Eagle fans hated him, McNabb, even though he helped them. So, yeah, they did. Yeah, Van Brocklin, yep. There you go. Terrell says he agrees with me. Yeah, Rondé Barber, Rondé Barber. Never forget that. McNabb not a Hall of Famer. I don't think he's a Hall of Famer. I think he's an Eagle Hall of Famer. I think he's on the verge. I think he's on the verge of a Hall of Fame. I think he's just underneath the cut, though. I think Cunningham's a Hall of Famer, and he should get in. T.O. was great. If McNabb wins the Super Bowl, then he's a Hall of Famer, especially. Yeah, I think so. I think the Super Bowl would have put him in. We love my birds to snatch cowgirl soul when it matters the most. Oh, me too, Philadelphia. That's what I'm saying. That's why we want Dallas. No question. But NFL's rigged their Super Bowl 100. What do you mean rigged? What do you mean rigged? When you mean rigged, you mean scripted? Because I always we got to differentiate. LT, man, thank you for Super Chat. He said 500. Rank these coaches 1 through 5. Buddy Ryan, Andy Reid, Jim Johnson, Doug P., Jeff Stoutland, worst to best. So that's kind of hard because you got coaches who aren't head coaches. You know what I'm saying? So Buddy Ryan, do I look at Buddy Ryan as a head coach or a coordinator? Because Buddy Ryan was a Hall of Fame defensive coordinator. But I'll take a shot at it. I'm going to say Andy Reid 1. I'll say Doug. I'm going to say Andy Reid 1, Buddy Ryan 2, Jim Johnson 3, Doug P 4, and then Stoutland. Now, like I said, it's hard because some of those guys aren't head coaches. The reason why I don't have Doug higher is because he wasn't there long enough. And Buddy Ryan was a tremendous defensive coordinator as Jim Johnson, but he was a head coach. But he was a great evaluator of talent. Cunningham should get in the Hall of Fame. But that's a tough one. That's definitely a tough one. He means it's fixed. I mean, I think they fixed the lines. I do think they fixed the lines, but I don't think they fixed the outcomes because they don't. They set it up so that they make money regardless of who wins. Yeah, Andy Reid got one Super Bowl, but you got to look at Andy Reid at his entire. I mean, Andy Reid has been a head coach for a long time, had a lot of winning seasons. Nate, Patrick Mahomes is better than Mike Hawk. Unless you have an English accent, then it's Mike Hawk. $500. Which Eagles quarterback do you think was criticized the most by the media and fans? Without question, in my opinion, the most criticized quarterback, unfairly criticized quarterback by Eagle fans and the media was Randall Cunningham. Randall Cunningham had it way worse than those other guys. Because in those days, like you could have people who would openly call and just be like, they were like, they were just racist. Like Cunningham had it the worst. Way worse than McNabb. Way worse than all of them, in my opinion. Cunningham was loved more when he left and when people realized what we lost than when he was there, in my opinion. So I have to say Cunningham. McNabb rubbed people the wrong way in some ways because he could be very he could be very passive aggressive. But I think Cunningham was the most criticized, unfairly criticized. Damian Randy, thank you for Super Chat. He says, yo, 500, put out a quarterback poll to settle the Dingbats happen. What should the poll be? Madman says, Cunningham without doubt. I remember Eagles destroying. He got destroyed. He got people call up, say he couldn't play quarterback. I mean, it used to be like they used to call up the radio and say it was bad. And I was always the biggest defender of Cunningham. And I think Cunningham had it way worse than McNabb did. And I'm not saying McNabb had bad moments and there were bad things, but no, man, Cunningham to me by far. McNabb was the best air. Yeah, McNabb had the best air guitar, absolutely. Yeah, Cunningham 0 Super Bowls, McNabb 0 Super Bowls, 6-0. It's true, but I don't know what that has to do with anything. Cunningham 1, McNabb, Vic Hurts 4. Are you in terms of criticizing quarterbacks? Yeah, it was pretty brutal. I mean, I don't think I think it's Cunningham and then everybody else. Like Cunningham, and then a long way you have McNabb too. But Cunningham was brutal, and some of it was just blatant racism. It just was, and it was not right. What Damon Ram poll for the Eagles quarterback? Okay, all right. Let me do a quick one, real quick. See, the problem is with polls like this is a lot of it comes like depending. Oh, it won't let me do a poll. It won't let me do the poll. Why won't it let me do the poll? Oh, because I still have the other one going. Okay. Yeah, we got a real shot. No, where you kids sleep on? Oh, they definitely sleep on Randall. Randall Cunningham. Why can't I do this poll? Oh, there we go. I feel like I'm doing guys disservice who played before my time, though, asking this question. I'll do it post. Hold on. It won't let me ask anymore. That's all I can ask. There you go. Cunningham was the ultimate weapon. Cunningham had teams had the best, or he did have the best defense. He did. Well, I mean, a lot of things. What Cunningham was like, um, you know, he can't read defenses. They would say things like, he's a running back, not a quarterback. Just things like that. But it was intense. I mean, he could go out and have a great game, and people would say it. And it was just it was like 3 times, 4 times worse than anybody else. Jeremiah Butler says, "F the Finns." I know, right? I right, Jeremiah. I agree. It was brutal, and and people, Cunningham was also like he would go to like he was famous. Cunningham was famous. Hollywood loved him. People loved him. He was hanging out with Whitney Houston. He was hanging out with all the stars. I mean, he was like a celebrity, and a lot of people in Philly didn't like that either. So they used to criticize him for that. So he just got it from all angles, you know. Radiation Boss, thank you for super chat. Only the Cowboys can lose 3 consecutive years to a division rival with playoffs on the line. Hell, even the Lions, Jags, Browns never did that. There you go. I agree. Radiation Bots is true. It's true. But Cunningham, there was just nothing like him. Cunningham never had the success McNabb did. He never had the opportunity offensively to have it. He didn't have a coach that taught him how to play quarterback, how to read offenses, read defense. You look at Cunningham when he went to Minnesota. McNabb never had a year like Cunningham did in Minnesota. When Cunningham got to a place where there was good offensive coaches, he was a stud. Vote is close. Donovan was a clown. No, I mean, I love Donovan McNabb. I do. Christopher says, Buddy Ryan stunted Cunningham's growth because he never developed him as a passer. He was told to run. Yeah, Cunningham was told, make 3 big plays for me a game and my defense will win. That's what Buddy Ryan told him. Now, he had a really good coach who was a quarterback coach that was developing him his MVP year, and he ends up dying. And that hurt him too. But if you put Randall Cunningham with Andy Reid, Cunningham is a different quarterback. If I don't put the gym for them gains, right? Bro, name one wide receiver besides Teal McNabb had anyone put up. No, he didn't. He only had one. But I can tell you this. Cunningham never had the offensive line McNabb had. Cunningham never had an offensive line at all. They had no offensive line and no running game. They had some better receivers, but they had no offensive line at all. I mean, they had no. I think Ron Salt was like the best lineman they had, and he was like a steroid guy that came over from the Colts. They had he had no offensive line. Cunningham got, at one time, I think he got sacked record times, and he ran the ball a lot too. Yeah, Cunningham with the Vikings was insane. Yeah, see, Wing Day, all those guys, those are all guys that I never got to see play. I don't put people I don't see because I just don't think it's fair. Regardless of everything he did, whenever I think McNabb, I think about the Chunky commercials, the Chunky Soup commercial, right? If you saw Cunningham, you know he was better than. Oh yeah, Cunningham. I mean, they had no offensive line at all. Much love, 500. Go Cowboys. Good. All right, Whiskey Bent. Was Carson the most babied? I don't know because I've heard stories about McNabb too. I don't know if those stories are true, but I heard there were stories with like how they handled McNabb with the press and things like that. But Wentz got out. I mean, Wentz said, "Oh, I want to trade," and then he traded him. So yeah, I'll say yeah, he was. He's definitely the most baby. People at moderators are timing people for what? Who's getting timed out? Well, don't be timing people out. I don't see any timeouts. But don't be timing people out for talking junk. Look at all the wide receivers that Cunningham had. I'll wait. Well, he had Mike Quick late in his career. He was good for like a year or two. Then he had Barnett, Calvin Williams. Those guys were good, and that was really it. He had Keith Jackson at tight end. I thought Barnett and Calvin Williams were good. Mike Quick was good. Chris Carter was not the same guy that he was in Minnesota. So you weren't getting the Hall of Fame Chris Carter. But there were better weapons than James Thrash and Pinkston. The problem with Cunningham is there was no offensive line. They had zero offensive line. McNabb had a great offensive line. So you got to exchange. McNabb, you can say, had the offensive line. Cunningham had maybe better wide receivers. But McNabb's offensive line was better than Cunningham's wide receivers. Fred Barnett. Tyson, thank you for super chat. Bad dog is a mad dog, cause he knows the Giants always stink. Thank you very much. Yeah, Cunningham had the longest punt of all time. Yeah. Chris Carter was not Chris Carter. Chris Carter was a different cat, though. You understand? Chris Carter, he had some great catches, he showed, but he didn't do a lot with the Eagles. He had all these off the field issues going on. Chris Carter was not Chris Carter what you saw in Minnesota. He got a lot of touchdowns and stuff, but Cunningham did not get Chris Carter in the Hall of Fame. Not until he went to Minnesota. Randall Cunningham had no offensive line, no run. I mean, who was his running backs? He had Keith Byers, was a great blocker and great receiver out of the backfield. He had was it Anthony Toney, right? Is it Anthony Toney? I think. And then they had Heath Sherman. He had no running backs. He had no offensive line at all. No, why you please don't, John Doe, please don't delete his messages. Legend Killer, what are you deleting his messages for? Mobile Corvettes don't win Super Bowls with Foles chopped liver. Move on from Hurts and recruit Aaron. Yeah, don't delete those messages. He can say that. Why is he getting timed out? I don't understand. I was the first guy to put a timeout. Why? Why did you put him in there? I don't understand. Don't do that. Why did you put him in a timeout? I don't understand why you would put him in timeout. Ricky Waters came late, though. Ricky Waters, I think, played 1 year under. I think Ricky Waters played 1 year with Cunningham. Cunningham left that following year. Herschel Walker played with Cunningham, yeah. But look at the offensive line, and Herschel Walker wasn't the same guy. That wasn't spam. I don't think that was spam. If was it overt? All right, I see that. Okay, sorry. All right, I see why you timed them out. All right, we cool. My fault. All right. Eagle fan wish they were in our shoes. What the hell are you talking about, Westerock? Other than Jackson and T.O., stay with some garbage wide receiver, or else we would have more Super Bowls. Well, yeah, I mean that's the problem with the whole with that whole team. If you look at the what was his name, Joe Banner. I mean, they never went out and got McNabb weapons. But I'll tell you what, Donovan McNabb had a way better offensive line than Randall Cunningham. Randall didn't. Randall had that offensive line. It would have been lights out. Cyrus, what is up, man? 500. Why is the Wentz on the loss? What do you mean? What's up, Philly? What's up, Drew Johnson? Deuce used to smash the Rock. Deuce was good, yeah. Charlie Garner was Westbrook before B. West. But when Charlie Garner I got to remember Charlie Gardner and Waters. I think they were there Cunningham's last year, and I think Cunningham got replaced by Rodney Peete as a starting quarterback. They didn't play long with him. Should you wait for what? Troy Dudley says, should we wait for what? Why wasn't Wentz on the poll? I ran out of names. It ran out. I was only allowed to do that many. I couldn't put any more. And I had already typed Jaworski in, and it wouldn't let me edit it. But I would have put Jaworski over Wentz anyways. Wentz didn't play long enough in Philly. I think Hurts gets yes and no. I think there are a lot of people impatient with Hurts, but I don't think it's like I think he does get criticized, but then I think there are other people who say that everything you say about him is a criticism. When, like, if you're just wondering if he's a guy, just say, hey, I don't know if he's a guy yet, or I want to see if he's a guy. You get criticized for that. I don't think that's criticism. Wentz was soft. He was. Eagles had one decent draft pick this year. I could think of two. They have two guys starting right now. Charlie Garner and Ricky Waters were great. But why do you think the Cowboy fans are so delusional? If they're so much better than Eagles, why are they going to get eliminated first round? The Eagles play because they think because they won 5 rings that they own it. You know what I mean? Yeah, Wentz wasn't here long enough. You know, Vic should have been on it. Vic wasn't here long enough. He wasn't an Eagle long enough. You know, I love Michael Vick, but he wasn't an Eagle long enough. I tried to put guys that were there for a while, except for Foles, who won a Super Bowl. Eagle fan, I think most people are too sensitive just in general nowadays. Ricky Waters, he may get in at some point. Would you rather be the Cowboys, who are good on paper and are favorites on some people's mind to win it all, or get to the NFC Championship game but be one and done Eagles, who nobody respects anything from? I'd rather be Eagles. Anytime I have to choose between Dallas and the Eagles, I'm going to choose the Eagles. Yeah. Maverick 1, thank you for Super Chat. What can go wrong, Stephen A? Right. What can go wrong, Will? He got benched for Rodney Peete. Yes. Cunningham got benched for Rodney Peete. And I think what's his face? So it was the offensive coordinator. No, I can't remember his name right now. Mark Holmes steals people content? Yes, he does. I mean, I'm waiting to copyright him. No, I love Vic. Vic had the best natural running for I've ever seen in the NFL. That man was he's the fastest guy I think I've ever seen, especially quarterback. The fastest quarterback I've ever seen. But I would say this: Vic had the most beautiful arm I've ever seen. Like, watching him live, he could throw 80 yards with the flick of his wrist. I mean, literally, he flick of his wrist, 80 yards. It was unbelievable. The talent that he had was ridiculous. Eagles did not want anything to do with the Cowboys. Yeah, we want them. Vic could still play. I don't know. Yeah, Rodney Peete was like okay, but it was John Gruden was the offensive coordinator. Here's what happened: John Gruden came in as the offensive coordinator. I think this is right around when they got Ricky Waters, and he was supposed to work with Cunningham, and he got really, really impatient with Randall because Randall had played in his own system, and now they were going to a West Coast offense. Well, back then it was like real technical, and it was like It was known, like, it takes 3 years to learn that offense. And Cunningham was towards the end of his career. And so Gruden was just really impatient with him. And as soon as he could, he put Pete in there. And it was a mistake. Gruden will even say it was a mistake. Cunningham leaves. He goes. He takes some time off football, comes back, and wins the MVP. Vic had arm sleeve, but was pretty inaccurate. The couple that lack weapons, many wouldn't. Yeah, I mean, all I know from just a pure passer, like, my God, he could throw the ball. I'm right-handed. What happened to Jim McMahon? Jim McMahon was the backup of Cunningham, and then the year Cunningham got hurt, McMahon got hurt. But McMahon was a character, man. McMahon was a character. Friendly Neighborhood Blue Shell, thank you so much for Super Chat, my man. Says, if the Eagles and the Cowboys meet on the playoffs, make a bet with Mark Holmes. Loser has to burn their quarterback jersey. All right, I'll do it. Mark won't want any part of that. I can tell you that. Pretty Dime says, it's true Wentz was too soft for Philly. He had to leave, yet we criticize him for leaving. Weird. I criticize him. I criticize him for leaving. I criticize the Eagles organization for granting it. Because you spent all that money, all those draft picks, and you have a franchise quarterback who wants to leave, and you just say, okay, I think that's horrible. I think he should have stayed and fought Hurts for the starting job. Braylon says they don't care about me, or I don't know if it's talking me, but that's fine. Dallas won't go. No, they won't. McMahon was so bad. I loved McMahon. He was hilarious. He used to run out when they used to kick the ball off. He would run out on the field and grab the tee, and then run back, and it was like a big thing. He was, he had won a Super Bowl with Chicago. Buddy Ryan bench kind of in the 90s, the playoff game still pisses me off. He struggled one of those games. What are you talking about? Was it the Rams game or the Washington game? Which game are we talking about? I'm trying to remember. Damian Ramsey, thank you for Super Chat, man. He says, this chat's fire. Hit the join to join Dingbat Nation. Yeah, channel memberships. If you want to join Dingbat Nation, link is in the description. I used to watch your train camp. Oh, who had a cannon? Eagles fan going to be ready to throw back at Hurts next season? I think we're going to – I mean, it looks like they're leaning towards going with Hurts next year. You know? Michael Vick was a good quarterback because the dogs were always chasing him. What? Bobby Brister was trash too. Yeah. I mean, it was different back then. Bro, I didn't like either, but Wentz could not fight against Foles' statue. Every year he would be called a failure if he didn't win Super Bowl. I feel Wentz had to leave. Yeah, I get it. I just would have liked to see. I just would have liked to seen it. But yeah, I mean, I get it. The Redskin playoff game. Yeah, that one. If you remember, there was a play in that game where the Eagles defense get a fumble, and I think it goes for a touchdown, and called back. And it was like really close. I still think it was a fumble. Jim Johnson was a great defensive coordinator. Carson Wentz trash. I don't want him on the Eagles anymore. He literally does nothing, even on the couch. All the run game can honestly say the coaches went, and because of let me tell you something. I get it. I get what you're saying, but that Colts team is dangerous because if they get to the playoffs and with that run game, they're going to be in every game. They're going to be in every game no matter who they play, I think. And if Wentz plays up to his abilities and makes some passes, they could go far. Wentz turned into a Friday cat. Yeah, he Friday cat. It's messed up. Dallas against Washington first game and kicked a bunch of field goals against the Giants. Dallas fans yeah. Kevin Cobb was a great Eagle. Come on, man. Oh my gosh. A lot of people thought he was going to be good. I was not happy when they traded McNabb, but I was like, okay, whatever, we'll see. You know, and then Cobb goes out and he gets that concussion and he was never the same. Oh, my thoughts on Sam Bradford. I hated Bradford. I hated Bradford from the moment we drafted him, or we traded for him, because they had Nick Foles. Nick Foles, I think he had 27 touchdowns and 3 interceptions just a couple years ago. Then he hurt his shoulder, and they trade him. And I was like, why are you trading Foles right now? Keep Foles. He's got more upside than Stinkford. So I really hated that trade. And then, of course, you know, we get to preseason. He plays Green Bay, and he looks like $1 million in preseason. And I bought it like hook, line, sinker for about 2 weeks. No one wants to play a great rushing team in the playoffs. They are. They're dangerous. Bradford stunk. Kevin Cobb was better than McNabb. Bradford had a noodle arm. Now, I think Bradford's arm was better until I think he had a couple shoulder surgeries or something. Colts are more dangerous than Dallas with Wentz. Now, see, this is a total Cowboy thing. Mustache Milk Dud has to throw in Dallas. I just said the Colts are dangerous, and he wants to compare it to Dallas for no reason. What are we comparing it to Dallas for? They're playing NFC. Yes, they're more dangerous than Dallas because they don't choke as much as Dallas. Damien Rand, thank you for super chat, my man. He says, this has become comedy, especially from East Camden firing Ilse. Always, buddy, always. Eagles landed, says, be real, stop copying, just like, you let them have it. Rushing teams in cold weather, I agree. Cowboy fans saying we choke. Cowgirls been choking since 1995, LB. Actually, the last... you're right. Will Sirianni wear a beat down shirt? I don't know. You need to go get Kelly to be on your couch again. See? Be our coach again? He stinks. See? Cowboy fans, they always got to make it about them. Always got to make it about the Cowboys. It's nothing to do with them. Always about the Cowboys. This is why people hate the Cowboys. Dak is going to be the biggest bust of all time, says J-Rock. 100% facts. Going to be Las Vegas. He's going to be a Raider watch. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be very, very interesting. We got 341 people in here. Thank you so much for being here. If you haven't, make sure you like, subscribe. I don't even know how many likes we have. We have over 300 likes at least. The Eagles choked for 60 years. Maybe. Captain Sandy Hook, thank you for super chat. He says, what the Eagles do that the Cowboys can't counter? Oh, man. Whether you can counter something or not, the question is, will you? I'll say this. If the Eagles are running the ball well, you can't counter that. Joseph A. says 500. Listen here, fat man. Hurts beat the Giants and Redskins. The Cowgirls are next. They going down. I agree. You don't have to convince me. We got 300 likes. Very cool. We don't care about how you feel about us Cowboy fans. I don't care how you think I care about you. I could care less. Eagles going into the couch. We'll see. Chuck Smith says Chip Kelly was the best thing to happen to Eagles. Get the hell out of here. Wentz is 6th in the NFL quarterback rating. Hurts is 21st. But Wentz is trash. It hurts the franchise. I didn't say either of those statements. I don't think Wentz is trash at all. Cowgirls can't even beat Temple in the playoffs. We could have drafted Jonathan Taylor. Brian, you're right. I'm a Canadian, and I knew he would stop the... Yeah, you're right. It's like talking to Wolf. I know. Rich Kotite, to me, is the worst Eagles coach of all time. Yeah. These shift says I don't sound convinced. How about if I say I don't care if you think I don't sound convinced? I'll just throw it right back at you. Are we in the playoffs now? No, we're not in the playoffs yet. Now, I think because the Saints lost, if the Eagles win and Minnesota loses, I think the Eagles clinch a playoff spot, meaning that Dallas game is meaningless. I just don't want the Dolphins to get the playoffs because of the draft pick. You know, that's the whole thing with me. I live in California now. Drinking 500. So what happens if the Eagles lose the Washington football team? I mean, I think the Eagles are still in the race because New Orleans lost. Now, let's say New Orleans lost, the Eagles lose, and Minnesota loses. I think the Eagles they remain in the playoffs. 49ers also. Oh, the 49ers also need to beat the Texans. That should happen, right? That should be the one we know the most. Are we convinced we'll beat? I think we have a good shot to beat the Cowboys. Am I guaranteeing it? No, but I think we can. I think we have the best shot to beat the Cowboys over the likes of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers or the Rams. 339 likes, awesome, guys. Appreciate that. Eagles lose some. No, they're not done. No, they're not done. If we lose the Washington 49ers, need to lose. Yeah. Well, 49ers are already ahead of us. So they're the what? They're the 6th seed. We're the 7th seed. That Minnesota game is going to be looming large. Eagles ain't. We'll see. What happens if Houston beats the Niners? How does that affect us? I think then you get into 3-way tie scenarios because if the Eagles win and let's say Minnesota wins, then you would have a 3-way tie between Minnesota 49ers and the Eagles. I'm not sure how that works out. 3-way ties are not done the same way as a 2-team tiebreaker. So a 2-team tiebreaker, you say, okay, did these 2 teams play each other? 3-game tiebreakers are conference wins. So who has a better conference record? I know where Fresno's at. What do you think of Matrix 4,500? I gotta watch it again. I'll say I gotta watch it again. I thought there were a few things that were interesting concepts, but overall I didn't like it. Dak is a master thief. If they don't get to the Super Bowl, ultimate egg on the face for exactly. Pretty Dime says, I'm rooting for Wentz to win the Super Bowl. If not us, laugh out loud. So all y'all who think Wentz was trash can look stupid. I don't want him to win a Super Bowl only because I don't want it to hurt our draft spot. I want the highest picks possible. Rodgers will slaughter the Vikings. Well, it is in Minnesota, so we got to be careful. But he should. He should. Really, I think there's a great chance that Minnesota and San Francisco do what they have to do for us. So the San Francisco wins and Minnesota loses. I think there's a great chance. So there very well could be the Eagles clinch a playoff spot this week. It was a reboot, nothing original. It was nothing original. It was just, it didn't, I don't know. I didn't like it, you know? Like, I thought there was interesting concept that, the whole video game thing that he's making, but it just, like, all the other stuff is like, I don't know what the hell's going on. I didn't understand the whole, like, if you're going to use Morpheus and you're going to use Mr. Smith, right, Agent Smith, why are you bringing the old originals? I didn't like it. Now, I really want to see Spider-Man. I want to see Spider-Man. I'm going to try to go see that when I have, like, from Wednesday on, I'm off the rest of the week. So I want to see Spider-Man. Yeah, I agree. It was trash. I didn't pay to see it either. I watched it on HBO Max. Resident Evil was decent. Yeah, I want to see Spider-Man. Yeah, that's what I heard. Everybody said it was good. I want to see Spider-Man, and I'm really looking forward to that Batman. Like, I'm dying for that Batman. And I just saw the new trailer today. It looks great. Spider-Man is a Cowboys fan. That's my ass off. Is he? Yeah, I can't. You can't. I don't do spoilers. Sorry. I don't want people to read that. You're not in trouble or anything. It's not. I just don't want people to read spoilers. I don't want to know anything about it. Hey, 500. The game is in Green Bay. It's in Green Bay. I thought it was in Minnesota. If it's in Green Bay, definitely. Eagles are a 0.02% chance. That's good. Green Bay is not. Oh, come on, Chuck Smith. You know as well as I do. Aaron Rodgers tears Dallas up. Yeah, I'm retiring from the name. Definitely wants to Spider-Man. Resident Evil is good. Can't wait for Batman. Me too. The new Matrix 4 out of 10 literally add nothing. I agree. Even the fight scenes weren't like if you look at the fight scenes in it, it wasn't like the old ones. Like the old ones were like you're watching a kung fu movie. You saw the Kurt Warner movie? I have to see that too. I haven't watched Dune yet. Foles has been clutch pressure situations. His problems is from season start to summer and play start. Well, and he's always hurt too. That's the other thing. I'm high. Aaron Rodgers doesn't stand a chance. Aaron Rodgers is like dude, he constantly destroys Dallas. I would rather have Hurts on a rookie deal. You see that contract that Dak has? Packers Chiefs Super Bowl. I totally can see it. I haven't seen DCF. I haven't seen the new Creed trailer. I haven't seen it yet. My current top 3. My first one would be the Spider-Man with Tobey Maguire. My second one would be the Homecoming. I really liked Homecoming, and then the second Spider-Man with Tobey Maguire would be third. You're the champ of all Eagles content, my man. Thanks for what you do, Eagles play. Thank you, Brian. Appreciate that. Thank you. And with that said, it is time for me to get going. You forget Rodgers hurt. Rodgers will be fine when they play Cowboys. Because if they're going to play Dallas, it's going to be what? The NFC Championship game, right? It's got to be the NFC Championship game. So, yes, I think he'll be okay by then. You could only wish that he's hurt. East Camden for life. Welcome to Dingbat Nation, buddy. Welcome to Dingbat Nation. Thank you for joining. Thank you, my man, for joining back. I'm pretty sure you were there before. Thank you. Good night. All right, GG Meta. All right, Eagles landed. I hope you guys all have a great night. Thanks for joining me tonight. It was fun. Unfortunately, New Orleans did nothing to help us, or maybe they did. I don't know. Maybe Miami did. I don't know. Depends on your perspective. But thank you guys for joining me. Thank you for all the likes, the subscriptions, the super chats. Totally appreciate that. And you can join. You should see a link in the description. They'll say channel membership. You just choose your tier. But thank you guys for joining. I'll be back with a video tomorrow. Tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, most likely videos. I don't know. Thursday, Friday, I'll probably just enjoy the holidays. So, but thank you guys. I hope you all have a good night. It was fun battling the Cowboy fans as always. And I love all you guys. Love all Eagle fans. Thank you all your support. And with that said, take care. I will talk to you later. Of course, don't be a dingbat. Denzel Washington is